What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Elite Encounters and our complete playthrough of Paizo's Bloodlord's Adventure Path for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I'd like to give a special welcome back to the Elite, all of the audience out there that are currently following and subscribing to our content, whether you're watching on Twitch and following there or subscribing over on YouTube, where we are currently simulcasting in 4K. If you're new to the channel and you're checking us out for the first time tonight, if you're on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching us on Twitch, be sure to hit follow. Those are both free, but every time you do that, you help us grow our audience and get this content out to more and more people, which is ultimately what we want to do, is share this amazing story we're telling with more people out there. Let's talk about, before we do that, while you're there, be sure to check out our website at elite-encounters.com, where you find links to information about our cast and crew, upcoming shows, current shows, and other neat things, including our Patreon, where you can subscribe at 4 different tiers, 4 different subscription levels. 3 of those will give you physical rewards back as a thank you for financially supporting us here at the channel, which we very much appreciate. Speaking of financial support, I think if it wasn't for that last week, we would probably be playing, we'd have different t-shirts on, we'd be playing a whole different game.
That's right, pretty much.
But because of you guys out there, the elite that helped support the cast here last time, they're still alive and we're back and ready to play some more. But before we do that, I want to give out our skull bones, right? The start of the session, we give out skull bones that represent our hero point system for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, so these can be used to reroll a d20 you don't like, the players don't like, I should say, or force me to reroll a d20 that they don't like, or they can cash in all the skull bones that they've earned up to that point to make a heroic recovery and avoid death, which happened, I don't know, 32, 33 times last episode?
Easily.
Like that.
At least
so
3 for murder.
Let's get these out so that you have them in hand, and then we'll talk about what's going on. All right, so everybody gets 1 to start the session. That's how the hero points work. And then through the course of the evening, we'll give 1 out as a reward for a particularly heroic deed, or a really excellent role play, or just a humdinger of a joke that makes me pee my pants a little bit. Give you a skull bone. Now, you guys out there watching can also participate in this. So we did this last week. If you're on Twitch, you can spend 4,000 channel points that you earn just from watching the content live. You could spend 4,000 channel points to grant somebody at the table a pocket +2 bonus to any roll that they're going to make later in the show, which could come in handy. It certainly did last time.
Yeah, it did.
Or you could spend 500 bits to the channel and grant any one of the players you see here an honorary skull bone, just because you think they got a cool haircut tonight.
Bam.
Or they told a great joke and made you pee your pants a little bit. Whatever it is, you can participate and give these guys skull bones too. Now, I don't know that they're going to be in such dire circumstances tonight to where they're going to need it, but we never know. In fact, we have no idea how these dice can sometimes throw a wrench in our plans. But
that's funny, we have no idea.
I definitely prefer to pee my pants from laughing than from fear.
Yeah,
I have a bit of adventure fatigue from the last couple episodes. It'd be nice to hopefully have a change of pace in this.
My therapy bill is out of control, so...
Right. Yeah.
This scenic oceanfront town.
Yes. So if you subscribe at Patreon, you'll help support our group therapy sessions, which we're going to start doing, not only because of the sometimes dark content of this particular campaign, but also the harrowing situations we've gotten into so far. Okay. Before we get to the recap, we always do my favorite segment, which is Actually. Actually is just a moment to kind of talk about some rules that we may have got right last time. We want to make sure that we, set that in stone. Or if it is a rule that we maybe got a little bit wrong at the table, we, adjudicated one way, but we went home and did some research, or I went home and did some research and figured out that really we should be doing it this way. And I only have one thing from Actually, and I knew it was going to be, and that's rituals. Okay, so last time we met, you guys uncovered Tavia's ritual collection, a series of books that she kept down in her basement, in her kitchen. And those rituals were tomes that had a number of magical effects. So rituals are kind of like spells that multiple people group together and cast. And the way they work is, step 1, you have to learn the ritual. Okay, there's no actual rule or mechanic of how you learn the ritual. And because they were presented in tome form, I think just a couple hours of you guys studying them and using your occultism skill to figure it out is good enough for me. Now, if this was a much more complex ritual, maybe we would get some roles involved and maybe use learn a spell activity as a model for that. But I think just how we did it was great, worked fine. Okay. Some things about rituals is the ritual you cast has a rank, just like spells have a rank. That level, or rank I should say, of that ritual cannot be more than half of your level rounded up, right? So we're all level 5 now, right? Mm-hmm. So the highest ritual you guys can cast is 3. Just so happens Mystic Carriage is 3. Okay, so
somebody was thinking when they wrote that.
Right, it's as if what was his name again?
Tito Leotti?
Jason Tondo. Yeah, Tito Leotti was the Giant Slayer.
That's right.
Yeah, which was another great module or book in the Adventure Path. That guy thought of everything. Anyway, no higher than half your level rounded up. So right now, level 3 rituals you guys can handle. The next thing is it always has a costly material component that you have to spend as part of casting the ritual, right? And for this, for the Mystic Carriage, we knew it was 50 gold worth of some feathers, incense, a toy carriage, and like some horse sculptures, which Tavia already had set up in the basement because she uses this to get back and forth to places multiple times. So she would have had these things kind of stocked up. When you're ready to cast this up, there are some skill requirements, and rituals take a certain amount of time to cast, usually at least 1 hour, sometimes several days to cast these rituals. Then when you're ready to cast, you've gathered all your stuff and it's time to sit down and do the ritual. There are kind of a number of steps you have to go through in order. The first thing is that there are secondary casters that have to perform a check based on the ritual itself. For Mystic Carriage, just for future reference, that check is either crafting or drive, right? Mm-hmm. Which drive isn't a skill, but it was like lore driver. So you might have had some experience with that in the Carter's Consortium, right? But maybe you don't have the actual skill. So could you participate in that? Maybe, because you can do any of these untrained, but I don't think lore you can do untrained. So that we had to rely on crafting. We didn't make any rolls, right? We just kind of ran with it, okay? And we might have some story reason for that in a second. Once the secondary person decides they're going to make a roll on what skill they're going to use, when they make their roll, it's pretty much a standard DC using the ritual rank times 2, which would turn Mystic Carriage into a level 6 task, which has a DC of 22. Do you think you can make a 22 crafting roll?
I have to roll an 11.
Yeah, so see, it's not going to happen every time. So here's what happens. If you succeed, then the ritual goes forward. Okay. If you critically succeed, you'll grant the primary caster a +2 bonus on their roll. Okay. If you fail, you give them a -4 penalty to their roll.
That's so mean.
Just fail or critical?
Just fail.
Oh, okay.
Critical fail means you lower the tier of their success, the primary caster's success.
Oh,
So
no.
let's say if Lysander was the primary caster and he succeeded, but Ophelia critically failed the crafting check, your success now goes to a failure, the materials are all wasted, and the carriage never appears. These are a lot harder than they should be, in my opinion, but they have some cool story and flavor to them. Once your secondary caster makes their roll and determine how they're going to affect the primary caster in the ritual, then you spend the stuff, right? That's burning incense and feathers, laying out the toy carriage and horses. Then it's time for the primary caster at the end of that 1 hour to make their roll. The DC of this one, this is where it gets really lame in my opinion, is you have to take the rank of the ritual times 2, standard DC for that level, and make it very hard. So that is a level 6 task, which is a DC 22, and make it very hard, which makes it a DC 27 occultism or arcana check to summon this carriage, which I think Lysander can do about 40-45% of the time.
I start with an 11.
Start with an 11. So, yeesh. So actually, no.
Like 30%, right?
Yeah, you're going to have to get a 16.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, you're looking at about a 25%
that's mean.
chance to even have this get off.
Yeah.
But I have a 50% chance of giving him a +2,
Sure.
which makes the
Well-
a little less.
Not true, because you have to critically succeed to give him a +2.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Succeed just means like, okay, we're moving forward. And there's no
Tall on
penalty.
you, buddy.
Yeah, so these actually are pretty hard. But obviously, like as you become a more powerful spellcaster, these are going to be more and more,
Sure.
routine for you to perform. So, someone like Iron Tavia probably could do this in her sleep. Well, maybe not in her sleep, but has a much better chance of getting this to go off.
Let's go ask her.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, because she is dead. That is correct. So, why didn't that happen last time? A couple of things. So the GM can alter these DCs depending on certain situations that are happening at the time of the ritual. For example, the place they're happening in. It could be the phases of the moon. It's whatever story element we feel like.
100%.
Right? And this place had a connection to the Shadow Plane. I think Iron Tavia cast this ritual several times in this very location. I think just the strength of the magic here guided your hands in this ritual, at least in the cottage. Now that you are away from the cottage, and if you want to do this again, that magic is no longer going to help you. For example, Sallow Shore, if you want to get this carriage going again, we're gonna use these rules.
I'm buying a horse.
Fair enough. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Or we might book passage up a river. There's other
Yeah.
means, right? But it was really fun.
It was
to
super
ride
cool.
in this
Yeah,
carriage
super cool.
and get here.
Yeah, not to mention we'd have to purchase the materials here. This isn't like from Tavia's special laboratory with all of the exact right stuff,
Yep.
Yeah, and it's 50 gold worth of stuff, and I think that it's common enough to where you would be
Sure.
able to find it with some digging around.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be at Ye Old Model Horse Mart, on Main Street.
That's fair.
But it could be a toy.
Right.
So, well, it's a sculpture, so.
Sure, yeah. I would be totally fine with that, and it's just 50 gold. It's not like it doesn't have an uncommon trait or anything,
Yeah.
so I don't think it would be impossible to get. It would just take
Just
some
got to
time.
steal from some children and
Yeah,
we're set.
yeah. Beat up some kids and take their toy carriage. No problem.
I mean,
That's
you could
Jacob
always
talking.
take
Mert would not want to do that. But.
You could
Well,
always
Jacob
take
would
a
beat up
knife
kids.
and carve one out for us.
That's true. Maybe you could craft as long as you spent the material cost to make it.
Yes.
Yeah, we can have fun with it, right? That's
Sure.
my point.
Yeah.
Is that I didn't want to get bogged down in these rules at the table last week, and I think it was very cool that we were able to pull it off and get us here. But that's really all I had from them. Actually, I've listened back to the episode, and aside from the number of hero points that were turned in and granted, and channel points, and et cetera, et cetera. So let's do the recap real quick and get down to business.
Let's
So,
go.
last week, the party escaped the Hungry Cottage after several rounds. I think we were up to around 142, I think, is on the initiative tracker.
I think we were almost to 20, I think.
Yeah,
I thought you were joking. I thought that was a joke. Like, I thought you were.
it was. I'm continuing the bit, Joseph,
Oh,
but thanks for keeping up. It was about 20 rounds.
Well, it was like 3 weeks within that encounter.
It was, yeah. So that technically could be about 142 rounds if you think of it that
Jenny.
way.
I'm dying! I choked on my drink!
This is like GM brainwashing.
Yeah.
Just-
So,
there was no cottage.
yeah, it was all a dream. You guys wake up now in Sallow Shore, and it was all just.
Wait, how did we get air?
It was all just a mom's
Wait,
dream.
isn't this a dream?
Right now, I think so, yeah. So let's wake back up and get back on track. So thanks to that audience participation again, you managed to make several harrowing checks and survive the cottage and get out. When you got out, Smyrtlebin had also survived and kind of approached you and poked a little fun at you for a little bit, and then gifted you the obsidian cat with that fear gem eye as kind of a thank you for saving his home and helping him break the curse over this place that Tavia brought and returning things back to normal so he can oversee this home the way he should be.
I blame Mert has the fear gem.
I do, yes. Yeah, we learned that was pretty useful for somebody that could do things like intimidating strike.
Yes, a very cool little talisman to put on a weapon. The group then decided to stay the night in the cottage with some convincing. There was some trepidation to stay in the cottage, which I don't blame you one bit. But you guys did manage to get some rest, wake up, and now you are 5th level, right? Which is it's huge. And then you took some time to recover some tomes from the basement. We found out those were several rituals, including that mystic carriage ritual that we spent a lot of time talking about. And as you got ready to perform this ritual, you took some time to bid Smyrtlebin goodbye, got the carriage set off for Saloshore, and arrived at sundown the next day. So the speed of this carriage, it actually, I think I said several days on air, but it's really by evening the next day, you were where you needed to be. You arrived in Saloshore, and because you arrived at the designated location, you got out of the carriage and it vanishes. Now the group explores the half-sunken city of Saloshore in search of Sani, Bride of the Sea, and to continue their quest for the Graveclaw hags. So when we wrapped up last time, you guys were in the fish market, which is kind of the main hub of activity in this town. There's still, even though it's nighttime, there's still a lot of activity here. There's still some vendors that have turned to maybe selling some ale and kind of like, turn their fish stalls into, a place to grab some potent potables, perhaps. And so that's where you find yourself. You did find out through some hobnobbery, kind of 4 big movers and shakers here in Saloshore, including Sani, but also Gishkar, who else do we? Tobias Highridge, and Stana Keystone. Yeah. So with the crowds that are, have turned away from maybe buying fish for their dinners for the evening and are now coming back to the fish market to partake in, maybe some drink, maybe a little bit of revelry. Maybe there's still people selling some fish late at night. They're coming in with their, nocturnal fishing catches. It's not too late. What are you guys wanting to do?
I'd like to specifically dig in to see if I can get more information on Gishkar from the Export Guild, because I feel like if anybody would know about the trade of the brain grit and the tremor paste, it'd be him.
Very good, very good. Okay, so with your hobnobbery. Is that the name of the skill? Hobnobbery?
Does that make her a
I think
hobnobbler?
it's just hobnobber.
Is it just hobnob
But
snobbery?
hobnobbery is
Hobnobbery snobbery?
I think it's adopted ancestry hobnoblin.
Hobnoblin? Okay.
This is awesome.
And it is 6:49 and we're off the rails. Okay, that's my fault. I don't know. It's Monday. Okay, so with your...
We do a little hobnobbling.
Yeah, hobnobbling. With your hobnoblins.
Hobnobbling.
And so it takes you about an hour to kind of ask around, talking to various people. Maybe you talk to one of the guys who's kind of sidled up to one of these carts that's now converted to pouring out from a cask of ale, on this kind of thin, watery ale. And it's an older guy with, like a corncob pipe that he has to keep lighting with tinder twigs to keep going. And you ask, after spending some time talking to him about Gishkar. Now, diplomacy checks are going to be secret rolls, but because you are in the hustle and bustle of the fish market, we're going to grant you a little bonus because of what's going on in this part of town. Natural 20.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay.
Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
So
That's a heck of a secret roll.
That is a heck of it. So I secretly rolled a 20, which is great. So you talk to this gentleman.
Here's all of his social security number.
Well, I remember it was all yesterday. So what you know is that Gishkar, the fishmonger, is the town's duty-minded Eruxi customs officer. He's with the Export Guild, and if anyone is shipping large quantities of anything, including alchemical materials like tremor paste from Saloshore, they should be paying him a large tariff. You also know that he is not corruptible. He is by the book.
Ooh, okay.
That's good information to have.
So yeah, it takes you about an hour of going back and forth with this guy, and maybe another guy will come up, like, oh, I got a gift card who didn't take no guff from me when I tried to send my stuff over to Mekatar. And so there's maybe some complaints, but there's also they're thankful for his rigidity because it keeps the town honest. And as long as Mekatar is getting the appropriate tax funds and everything, it keeps their eyes off of Salashore, which is exactly what these people here want.
Gotcha.
During that hour, if there's anything anybody else is wanting to do, you can talk about that as well.
Sorry, are any of the shops still open, or would they be closed for the night?
There are. You might be able to find some people that are working in after the sun has gone down, but they're getting pretty close to where they're going to want to close and get to where they're going to eat their evening meal and get ready for bed. The sun has definitely been down for a good hour or two now.
So there's not much of a nightlife here in Sallow Shores.
Not really, just kind of the people that are handling the cargo, the longshoremen that will come in off the docks, and there's a term for those guys, but I can't think of it. So then the fishermen that have come in and put their catch away, or have sold their catch for the day, are now spending some of their hard-earned coin on drink. But you might find a shop open, depending. What is it you're looking for?
I'm wanting to get some armor, but I can wait till the morning if stuff's coming.
Probably, yeah. It'd probably be better to blacksmith will probably be for certain closed, and we might find out in the fish market who the smith is, and where to find them in town.
Sure. I'm looking for a star chart.
Oh,
A star chart.
You would, dude. You would.
A star chart.
this dude's weird.
So that is kind of an odd request, but honestly not here where sailors come in and out of port.
Right.
Smart.
So during that hour where Alara is hobnobbing with some of the local drunks,
Hey, to each their own.
yeah, you track down. Let's do a diplomacy check to gather information.
Start with a 13.
Okay. Yeah, so most of that time you're going to spend tracking down some of the ships that are in port already. There's only a couple. It's not a bustling port, really. But they point you out to a captain of a particular vessel that would have that star chart. That captain's name is Stannis Crag. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's a great name.
Stannis Crag.
Stannis Crag.
Right out of the EP. Got it.
Yep,
Write that down.
it's right there on page 22. Stannis Crag, captain of the Mermaid Song.
Okay. I will approach Captain Crag and using my diplomacy, I don't want to necessarily. If he has an extra star chart, I will potentially like to purchase it if the price is correct. If not, I'm just looking to potentially maybe trace a star chart of my own. So whatever works for him. If he only has one star chart, I imagine it's rather expensive if he's going to try and sell it to me, right? But if he's like, if he's got 37 star charts because he loves the stars, I'd be more inclined to talk about that.
Yeah, he will probably have the one,
Okay.
because these are fairly hard to come by.
Yep.
And he's going to focus on charts that pertain to his route,
Sure.
right? All right.
Even if it's just,
how good are you at crafting?
Are you kidding? I'm not. That's why I want to trace it.
Well, that would
be
come into crafting, or
I'll-
do you have lore tracing?
No, I have more fortune telling. Are you kidding? I can take someone along with me who has crafting, like our good friend Amon, or maybe Ophelia.
Okay, so yeah, if you're cool with that, we could say
Yeah.
Ophelia tagged along, and
And I don't. It doesn't need to be anything crazy either, because I'm just getting into this astrology thing. So maybe just something very local.
sure. So you come to the Mermaid Song where it's docked,
Sure.
and obviously the captain isn't just hanging out
Yeah.
on deck. It's probably some more of his crew that are securing ship stuff.
Sure.
Right.
Rigging,
I don't have
ropes
sailing
and
lore.
things.
Yeah, ropes and rigging and sails and anchors away. But this is why I don't play pirate APs.
Everything would be R.
Yeah. And so the two of you come, ambling up to the ship, and the couple of the crew stop and what do you want there?
I'm looking for the captain. He's been recommended as a connoisseur of the stars, and I'm looking for just a kind of a.
So, you know what the fuck is this?
He likes to stare at the
Connoisseur.
stars, and he likes to track where they are. Maybe for navigation.
We definitely use the stars to navigate. That's true. Yeah, that's right. The night, right. He's busy right now.
Do you know where I can find him?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to tell me that information, or would you like me to wait for him to return?
Well, I don't know. Are you asking to come aboard the Mermaid Song? We don't allow women aboard. Sorry, the bad luck,
I understand that.
That's only when you're sailing, sir.
Right. Well, we can't get women stuff on the boat. We take off in the morning. We don't have time to swab all the decks. We already did that for the day.
Oh boy.
So
Wow.
we'll
yeah.
go and talk to the captain
Yeah.
for you. Sure.
Okay.
For what? What are you gonna get out of when you say what? Yeah. 2 silver. We'll talk to the captain and see if he's available for an audience with your. What's your name there, sir?
My name is Lysander Darkthorn.
Lysander.
Yes.
And your companion?
Well, she doesn't matter. She's not going to come aboard.
No,
Her
she's
name-
not,
her
but
name
I'd
is
like to know her name. Yeah, I'd
name
like
is-
to know her name.
Her
as
name
well.
is Ophelia.
Ophelia, well, sorry about the rules of the boat. You understand. Bad luck and all.
Bad luck and all. Yeah, I'll give you 1 silver to go speak to the captain, and if he returns, I'll give you the second.
Oh, what do you think about that? Fair enough. Fair. You got a deal.
Okay.
Toss the silver up. And one of them leans over the gunwales and just kind of stares at you, maybe sipping an ale, spitting into the water. What do you need star charts for?
Personal interest. I've taken a liking to the stars at night.
Okay, well, what for?
Why do I like stars?
Yeah, for what purpose?
Navigation, and for being able to track where they are. One could ascertain luck or unluck by the position of the stars.
I suppose. Are you fancy yourself a sailor then?
No.
No? Well, that's probably for the best.
I study the luck or unluck of the stars.
I see. So, a gambling man then.
Would you like me to read your fortune about this trip that you're going to go on?
Oh, well. Is that going to cost me?
Maybe. We'll do this one for free. How about that?
Well, the captain don't like that suspicious stuff, but I'm all for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like where the next port we're going for. There's a
I don't know that you want this kind of suspicious stuff on your boat if you won't let a woman on your boat. You're going to have to come down here, I'm sure.
fair enough. And he comes down the plank and down onto the dock.
Reach over and I grab this bag and I pull it open and we sit down by the little pier there, the little dock, and as he kind of sits, I reach into the bag and I pull all the stuff into my hand so he can't see what's in my hands, and then I just kind of shake them around like dice and throw them out.
Oh, what does that say there?
And then with
Wait a
my
minute.
that's a 20 on lore fortune telling.
Are those bones?
He is talking to a guy with a
I
plague doctor mask.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot how fucking weird that is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
I'm
pay.
the
I don't pay
normal-looking
him.
one.
I don't pay him any attention as he's asking me questions, and I just start rattling off whatever premonition kind of starts to come to me about whatever this endeavor they're going on.
Okay. Okay. So as you're rolling these bones and this vision comes to you, you see almost first-person view this guy in another port town tavern. There's maybe the hint of music coming through, and he has a particular eye, an eye on a particular woman in this tavern. And after a while, maybe it's his mugs, maybe he finally gets the courage and the gumption up to approach this woman. And just as he approaches and says whatever it is he says, you can't hear the sound. It's just the music. She turns, her face kind of goes aghast, and she slaps him, and you come out of the vision. So, what does your bones say?
What color was her hair?
Oh, it was like an auburn red.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I kind of like refocus, and I look at the bones, and I say, if I were you, and I was traveling to faraway ports seeking the eye of the onlookers, I would bet against the red hair.
What? Your bones are telling you that?
Absolutely.
But
Or you could doubt me, and you could try.
I
You-
think Kara loves me every
you,
time.
you could shoot your shot,
Well,
but know this. I told you so.
Or maybe you should choose your words better.
and at that moment, the other crew member returns with who can only be the captain.
I'll scoop my bones up and drop back into my bag.
Yeah. Farley's here, says you're looking for a star chart.
I am.
I only have the one. What do you need a star chart for?
I am interested in the relation between the stars and the luck and unfortune that coincide with them. So I'm looking for my own personal interest to study and learn. I'm not looking to necessarily buy your star chart. Maybe make a copy of a small piece that I could start to study with.
He's kind of like strokes this rough, unkempt
Do-
beard.
Let it duly be known, I don't sail, so I will not be using your proprietary information to, become a,
Sure.
a competitor or anything like that. I don't even like the water.
You don't look like a sailor, if you don't mind me saying.
I don't mind you saying it all.
We are most assuredly not.
I'll let you make a copy of my star chart. We have to take off in the morning.
Sure.
You only have tonight.
I'll copy away.
I'll let you make a copy of my star chart for 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces.
Indeed.
Can I see the star chart, how complete it is, before I shell out 5 gold? I can't. I won't. I can't copy it from this distance. I just want to see its completeness.
It's mounted on the cabin wall. You'll have to take my word for it and come over.
That's fine.
You could come up, Farley.
5 gold pieces. Fine.
Bring 'em
Here you
aboard.
go.
Okay.
Let's reduce that. All of a sudden, I'm a little lighter.
And, okay. Now, you're a traveling companion who'll have to stay on the dock.
I've heard.
But, permission granted to come aboard and copy the star chart.
How are you expecting?
So here's the deal. She is my copier.
Well, you didn't mention that. That, alters the deal a bit.
I could read your fortune and give you in exchange for your what's going to happen with the with your ship and your endeavor and your next cause. In turn for allowing my friend here to copy the star chart.
The other crewman talks about how you told the fortune about he knew who Kara was, and he's the captain. You haven't given up on that, her. Oh my! And the exchange goes on, and finally they agree. If in exchange for that and the 5, we'll let her on board.
Okay.
But before you leave, you'll have to swab any deck that she walks across as well.
Great. I love it.
And it sounds like you have things to do for a couple hours now.
I'm busy.
Okay.
That was fun.
God, I wish I could fly.
It's maybe after a while, after you read the fortune, the captain would realize you're legit and tell Farley to do the swabbing. But we'll move on from that.
Oh, I was just thinking about being super creepy and just
I
floating
will.
across
I will.
the deck.
That would have been
In the
very-
conversation with the captain, I will say that I told your man that his shot will not lead in success. As a matter of fact, she will redden his face with her hand if he tries.
Oh, we've been trying to tell him that for weeks now, but he can't wait to get back to port and see old Kara. With a crafting check there, Ophelia, once you get aboard and start working on the star chart, you'll be able to reproduce whatever section Lysander is going to pick out based on his visions and maybe your occult knowledge.
Yeah. Essentially, I want whatever is applicable to above Sallow Shore. So, when I'm standing outside and I look, I can see okay, this is where everything is, but this is where it was recorded at this time. This is how the things are moving.
Yeah.
That does me no good to have.
And we'll say
parts of
that
the stars that I can't see.
Captain Cragg will, after you have read his fortune and he believes you legit, will help you in the endeavor of
Sure.
knowing where to look.
I love that.
Okay, so you are occupied for the night.
Thank you.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So, in that time, we could probably get some more hobnobberins going on in the fish market. If there was someone else you were inquiring about.
I am curious about, because obviously I'm trying to track down what they know as far as the exports coming through here. So maybe, let's see, if he was a duty collector, maybe we'll try tax collector, Tobias Highridge, the vampire,
Okay.
and get some information there and see if he has any idea.
Sure. If you're asking around about Tobias, there is some, in some of the locals, there's maybe some fear, but there's also there's some respect. He is highly regarded in that particular faction. So let's see what we know. Hey, okay.
Hey.
That is also a critical success.
Hey.
With this. So, after talking with a couple of different people in the market, you have determined that Tobias Highridge is a tax collector and he is a vampire. He has been for some time mourning the death of his wife. His wife was a night hag named Nepenthe. Nepenthe used to belong to a coven called the Graveclaw, along with Sani. And Tobias blames Sani for Nepenthe's death, although the details of this intra-coven rivalry is unclear. And word is he seeks some sort of revenge or closure.
Oh, yeah.
Best served cold.
However, it is, let's see. He lives in one of the larger manors up on the cliffside area, which makes sense.
Now, are there... I'm assuming from the makeup that we've seen so far, there aren't a lot of vampires here.
No, for most of what you're seeing in the fish market is vastly just normal humans.
Yeah.
Right? This town is probably about 80-85% humans if you were to just kind of get a number. There are a number of Lacedon ghouls here, so aquatic ghouls that are fairly successful at nighttime fishing off the coast. And there is a sizable Eruxi population here as well. That's the lizard folk.
I think I would have probably tagged along with Elara, and definitely would have perked up when you mentioned talking to Tobias, since he's a tax collector union representative, and that is kind of, the guild that I have the most interest in, being a former bank, a money counter. But also, I don't think Mert has had too many interactions with the Eruxi, so could I maybe do like a society to understand a little bit about them? You're kind of saying the fish market is closing up for the night. Can only the ghouls hunt at night? Can the Eruxi not? Just kind of curiosity about them,
Sure. Wow, man, I'm rolling hot.
All right.
It's a good thing this isn't combat.
It's a 10 for me.
Keep this. Yeah. So with the society, you would know that. Let's see. Do Eruxi have dark vision? That's a question I don't know off the top of my head. You do know that they are capable of really good swimming, especially certain ancestries, certain heritages, I should say. Not seeing anything off the top that says that they have dark vision. However,
Right.
they are really good at holding their breath for long periods of time.
Okay.
So they would probably be more fishing during the day or maybe the evening
Gotcha.
in like dim light, but nothing in total darkness that I can see.
Yeah, that's fascinating. I think that tomorrow one of the things I want to add to my list is like walk some of the gangplanks and, watch some of the lizard folk swim and dive with their powerful tails and fish, things like that. It's very interesting.
Okay. Yeah, you will certainly see that. And yeah, as we mentioned, when you were coming up, there were some of them actually coming up to shore,
Right.
just walking like right up to the docks and climbing up and going to the various buildings, or swimming in and out of like windows that are like partially underwater.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gaining access to underwater sections of the city that way.
Patrick, I think that Amon would be, I would be following around Mert in the water, just kind of like looking for threats. And then would you also take like a sense motive on just the crowd of what's the general attitude of the town?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Very good point.
Is it a friendly town, or are they hostile towards undead?
Those are all great questions. So
Those are all
let's,
swell
let's
questions.
we'll kind of, as you're looking around, we'll combine, sense motive is a perception. So we'll roll this kind of all into one thing. As you're looking for threats, gauging people in the town. And again, you get the sensation that, or the sense, I should say, that this is largely human, a lot of ghouls, a fair number of lizard folk, as we've said already. As far as any of the attitudes of the, they're kind of insular, and there's not anything like outwardly mistrusting of undead, because they're used to seeing Dhamphirs, and the owner of the fish market is a Dhampir. They're definitely used to seeing ghouls and Lacedons. So having the presence of other undead here isn't really unsettling to them. But they do know that you're outsiders. It's a relatively small town. It's maybe 1,200 people population. So you get the sense that they can recognize outsiders, and the looks are maybe surreptitious and long, but yeah, as soon as they catch you making eye contact, they'll kind of look away and go about their business. They're just gauging you, not outwardly like we're gonna kill those guys later.
I want to like be.
We'll wait till that encounter happens and then.
Then we'll kill
Sure.
them.
Yeah.
I want to be keeping an eye out for danger, but I don't know if I could get away with like the defend action without stirring more suspicion.
If you want to walk around town with your sword out and your shield up, that might draw some
Yeah.
questionable. Yeah.
So really, I'm just with. I know that Lysander and Ophelia are off doing their thing,
Mhm.
and then I'll be with Alara and Mert, but just looking out for potential threats.
Could the scout action be good in this instance? Kind of just looking ahead around corners to just give us a bonus if something goes awry, or
Sure, we can
Yeah.
roll. We can use that since you're kind of
that might be a little less conspicuous than
then like,
peeking around the corner with your shield out.
Sure.
are you causing any trouble, fishmonger lady? Okay.
Waving your machete around people's faces.
Yeah. We don't want any trouble here. But I get it. You definitely want to be cautious,
Sure. Yeah.
and I'll keep that in mind should anything happen. Okay.
Okay.
Now it is getting fairly late. It's been a couple hours now of asking around and talking to people. You might be getting hungry and tired and maybe
Sure.
want to seek out some place to stay. I don't know if you have agreed upon before everybody split up where to potentially meet or what inn you might decide to book through your hotels.com or whatever. Hotels.com, not a sponsor of the show. Okay.
I think that we, at least through Alara's initial hobnobbery, we had an idea of two that we were interested in, so we could, kind of figure out between two of us to meet up at one or the other, and kind of discuss what you found out mostly, Alara. I've just been tagging along, but then we can get a plan together for tomorrow, probably.
Seems reasonable. Okay, so after a couple hours, Lysander, Ophelia, you guys are pretty much wrapping up your star charts. Farley is mopping right behind you. And you come down the plank, and the crew starts talking immediately about how you read, one of their fortunes, and the captain believes you, and they start kind of whispering to each other. You can tell as you're leaving that you've stirred some interest among the superstitious crew of this mermaid song.
Excellent.
Where do you guys go?
I imagine we just kind of went back kind of where we split off, unless you have something you would like to do.
Oh,
Otherwise,
I was looking for an inn and for a drink and food.
yeah. Feel if we head back to where we came from, we might run into everybody else.
Sure.
Alara, between the two inns for the night, did you want to go to the Eel House with Logash, that Damphir, or the Fishmonger with Old Maeve and all her grandchildren? I think I could use some peace and quiet, but I don't know if either will really provide that.
Yeah, that's my concern. I mean, I know that we were told that Logash can be very underhanded and can price gouge, and it might be tough to deal with. But I don't know. I had a strange feeling about Old Maeve. If it is what it appears on the surface, then I think it's the obvious choice. But something tells me it may not be.
Very true. Yeah, there could be more than meets the eye. It seems odd that an old woman would be running. Like, where are these children's parents?
Yes.
They must have died tragically or something. It's very odd. So.
Well, we've had quite a few run-ins with some old women lately. So.
Very true. Yes.
Stevedores was the word I was looking for earlier.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Stevedores, the men who work the docks, day laborers on the dock.
Yeah, moving stuff around.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't think I know that word.
It just rolled out of my subconscious and onto my tongue, so I thought I would just spit that out on you
Yeah.
for no reason.
No, thank you.
Because
You've expanded our
Vocab of the day.
Yeah, word of the day is stevia.
Stevie.
Maybe we could do a weekly vocabulary word.
Oh, come on.
That doesn't replace actually. So
No,
Yeah,
No.
add
it's
that
already
to
hard
your-
enough to.
Add that to your weekly preparations for the show.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, if you could just do more things.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Okay.
random words.
okay.
Get right on that.
Just pick one out of the AP that nobody understands.
Okay.
Well, Alara, then
Did you have a gut feel from our descriptions?
not really. I suppose we could go to one and get a feel for it. I'm not necessarily interested. I care more about the money than I do about the comfort, I suppose. So I'm fine to check out Old Maeve's place.
I'm willing to. Thankfully, I know we can take watch if we feel that there's. If it's not the safest place.
I imagine I can at least get a few hours of a rest. I don't need a full night.
And just to be clear, I'm not smirking over here at your impending doom. I'm smirking at your trepidation at an old lady running an inn. That means I've done my job.
Just about in an old lady's house.
That's true.
By the house.
I'm not going inside any houses for the rest of the AP.
Yes.
Everyone meets me at the street.
That's right. Will you invite me in?
Hey now.
Okay, so you guys, I guess, have probably agreed to meet
Yep.
at the name of Old Maeve's actual inn is called the Fishmonger.
Okay.
Right.
And yeah, it is known as a more egalitarian or fair place to stay. The prices are up front, not like Logash. Logash is a ghoul eruxy.
Oh.
Yeah, the Rolla is the Damphir who owns the actual fish market.
Got it.
Yeah, lots of weird undead heritage and mixed with weird ancestries here.
I imagine
Fear's not that weird.
a Ruxy ghoul
Yeah.
would be very intimidating.
Yes, yeah. And in fact, we might have a picture of Logash. But
So, yeah.
you make your way to the fishmongers.
Breathing.
Yeah, there's Logash up on the feed there. And
Well,
got
all
that
right
tongue.
then.
Yeah, we'll take Old Maeve.
yeah,
Does she have a picture?
she does have a picture. So
Way better.
Hands down. Hands down.
see, how can you not
Hands up
trust
for Old
Old
Maeve.
Maeve?
Yeah. No.
She's got
The eyes have it?
Yes.
She's got
I'll
a
tell you when-
suspicious little glint in her eye.
Nah.
She's got a furrowed brow and,
Yeah.
and just the hint
Yep.
of rage.
But if you go back to the other guy's picture,
It's true.
count his teeth.
That's just the heavy-handed time, okay?
I'm
Leave her,
telling you,
cut her
yeah.
some slack.
Yeah, look at those teeth.
Jeez.
Nah, she looks like she's got something going on.
I have to
But
say,
he
we walk
looks like
in.
he'll eat
Sure.
us.
We roll for initiative. I'm not gonna be happy.
Also, shout out to the tech crew for adding this monitor so we can have fun with comparing.
I know,
Yes.
right?
not that like you're actually like going into the end. What does this lady look like? Yeah, she seems like a legit old lady. Okay. All right. Well, we'll be right back. And just close the door and walk down the
Who
street.
says we're
Yeah,
not?
who says
this?
that's not exactly what we're doing?
Are you Logash? Yes, I'm Logash. Okay, bye. And then back to Old Maeve.
Well, now we know what we're doing.
Who says we're not doing that?
That's how you pick out hotels in real life, right? You go
Yeah.
to the front desk and
Walk,
be like,
walk up to
I
the
don't
front
know."
desk, and I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Well,
so-
I mean, technically, yes. When you look at a hotel, you do judge it by the book by its cover
Yeah.
That is true.
I
But
have
not
walked
the
out of a
person-
and
lobby
what
before.
street it's on.
But not the person working the counter.
No, generally it's like if the overhang that you park under is like sloping, then you know that it's
Yeah,
probably.
there might be.
If it says like color TV, you know it's know not the place to be.
By the hour rates.
Yeah, exactly.
The HBO light is still lit up.
Right. Oh,
Free
man.
HBO, AC.
and then after that, in different colored letters, not working.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh. All right.
This is fun.
It just says vacancy. There is no
Yeah,
light
yeah.
that even
there's-
exists.
It never,
They could never
said
fill
no.
up.
Always. Okay, well, we all know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
and
we
we're gonna get back into the imagination land, and you walk into this wooden building that is a little bit off of the coast. So none of this building is actually underwater. It's known to have, it's close to the water's edge, but has dry rooms. The basement, however, I should reiterate, the basement is submerged.
Oh.
So it is close enough to the shore where the lowest levels are for people who want to sleep in the water.
That's
so-
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And when you walk in, there is Old Maeve is kind of behind the counter, And kind of peeking from around the counter is this tow-headed lad who's, kind of, he starts like digging for God knows goblins. And she's like, welcome, come on in. Welcome to Fishmonger. How can I help you? And then out of the corner of her eye, stop that, Toby! And she picks up a broomstick and whacks him on the back of the head. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Grammy. And wipes on his trousers and runs and hides behind the counter. As I was saying, come on in. Welcome to a Fishmonger. How can I help you?
I believe we're looking for a place to stay.
Oh,
maybe,
perfect.
Some dinner?
Well, dinner, I think perhaps maybe I can help you. Sure, yes. But, yes, how many guests? How many people here? How many rooms?
2?
Two sounds great to me. We don't need too many.
Yeah.
2 rooms, right. Hot bath? Anybody? Toby! Yes. Toby, yes, Grammy?
I'd love one. 10 minutes with the bathtub.
Now it's a lukewarm bath.
Go and put the kettle on and tell your sister to get moving on rooms 4 and 5 and get them clean. Turn the pillows and fluff them. But Grammy, I don't want... Smacks him again with the broomstick. Go now, get the kettle on. Okay, Grammy, sorry, Grammy. And he goes running away, and then this towhead little girl comes, maybe a couple years older. All right, now, Sarah, go and fluff the pillows in room. What did I say?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Did I say 4 and 5? 4 and 5. Sarah, 4 and 5. And off she runs. And she kind of watches after her, squinting her eyes. That girl's no good, I tell you. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. Left me, her mummy. Her mummy's no good. She was a whore, basically. Left me here with her offspring. Well, off she goes, gallivanting to the ports. But I'll take care of them. They are my family. Such as they are. Sarah! Are you done? Anyway, what were we saying? Rooms 4 and 5. 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Hot bath. Something to eat. I do have a stew.
I'm sure it's delicious.
Cecily! And this dark-haired girl comes out. Obviously, not anywhere looking anything like the others. How many bowls of stew are left? Grammy, I think there's no stew left. What are you took? Bam! Broomstick. Go and put on more stew for the guests. We have guests. Oh, okay.
I feel like everybody's standing at this counter, and every time she hits everyone goes, like,
I'm sorry, Grammy. I didn't mean to run out here. This stew.
sorry, Grammy, and I'm about to go put stew on.
Too real.
She goes.
I thought we played this game to escape real life.
Yeah. Where do you think I get my inspiration?
Oh.
Speaking of group therapy,
So, behind the screen,
put your VR goggles on.
I never had my grandma beat me with a broomstick. Okay. There we go. Now, a switch is not a broomstick. Okay.
It depends.
So, off the kids run to do the various chores. Well, now, how long will you be staying?
I suppose at least 2 or 3 nights to start.
2 or 3 nights. Well, let me see in my ledger if I have bookings for that long. It is tourist season and all.
She opens it up and butterflies.
Yeah, there's no.
fly
Yeah,
out.
it's like,
Above water, if that's okay.
I had a feeling.
Apparently, I still need to breathe, even though I'm a ghost. So it's got to be above water.
Awkward.
Do you though?
It looks like I do. It could be wrong, but
What? I would look at those basic undead benefits to see if you, in fact, do need to breathe.
I kind of peeked. I
Didn't say anything
see
about
anything
breathing?
not needing to breathe.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, yeah.
I shouldn't have told you that. Now you know.
Yep. All right. Well, that's going to totally change how I roleplay this.
It's not true. Actually, I don't need to breathe, and I can fly.
I can look it up. Right?
And I can
I can move the
Have
walls.
1 million hit points. Okay.
Basic undead trait says I'm immune.
Yeah.
Okay, so
everything.
she does have these rooms that are, if you want to share rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the rooms that she has, if you want one room, there's rooms that have just one bed. Those are a silver a night.
Okay.
Okay. There are slightly larger rooms that are private rooms that are upstairs that are big enough for 2 people. They've got 2 beds. You can put them together if you like. I know Kara's mom probably would. Whore. And that would be 8 silver a night.
Is 1 silver for the 1 beds?
Yep.
Well, I suppose we could just get
There's
5
only a few of those.
5 single rooms. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think she has 5 rooms.
Oh.
This isn't that big of a hotel. It's just it's an old lady with a
It's
tavern.
like, I want the one on floor 13, please.
Yeah.
I'll glide on for you.
Yeah. I got 7 grandkids to take care of.
Which way's the elevator?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Jackson.
I mean, I don't necessarily.
You need an elevator?
I don't necessarily care if the single bedrooms are big enough for 3 of us to be in them. I'll sleep on the floor.
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, I don't even.
I don't even really need to lie down.
So yeah, they are like
Like,
cramped, like one,
Sure.
like a bed, a nightstand, and maybe a dresser with
Love
a
it.
drawer or 2. So you can, if you're going to cram in there, a few people can cram in there, I suppose. That's against fire code, you know.
Me and Laura
So is
can
so is
sleep
dying in
the
a
same
fire.
room. What is she gonna do? Take up room on the bed?
yeah, exactly.
Just
Okay.
blink out.
So you guys are just going for a couple of the
Yeah.
small rooms
Yeah.
for a silver a night for,
Sure.
and you're thinking a few nights at least.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll need a credit card for your deposit
Yep.
and
We'll look at Merc because he used to work in the bank.
ice machines at the
Should
end
be
of
able
the
to approve
hall.
our loan.
Yes, I can certainly write up a check.
I want you to
Certainly.
underwrite our loan here, Merc.
Yes. From the from the estate of Bloodstone Manor.
And then as you guys are discussing
Old
it, she,
Maeve.
do you have any bags? And then she bang her broomstick on a little bell on the desk, and this other kid runs up. Yes, Grammy, help them with their bags. Oh, I don't see any bags, Grammy. Do you have any luggage?
Just a sack of holes.
Just a mom
whatever
with
you
the
got,
spacious
or-
pouch, right?
Yeah.
I don't even have any bags. Shut up! Don't talk back. And he runs off.
Hey, where's your bellhop hat?
Yeah.
Gah!
Well,
My goodness.
Dinner and away we go.
yeah, I'll have her bring it to your room. She's still got to cook it, the lazy cur.
These kids.
Oh,
These
God.
6-year-olds.
Granny's my new favorite.
I've heard of anti-heroes, but this is like an anti-grandma, and it's
Goodness.
If she snaps her fingers, do we all die?
Now you let me know if that stew is too spicy, and I'll give her a good one. I'll give her what for. And good night.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
This is how villains are made.
Yeah. She has lived long enough to become the villain in her own story.
So you make your way up to the rooms.
Yes.
And they are Spartan accommodations. But yeah, you manage to sling your gear down, and yeah. If you want to go back out for the night, you certainly could. If you want to get some rest now and think about what to do in the morning, it's your time.
I want to rest, but as soon as we get into the room, I'll start unrolling my bedroll onto the floor.
Okay.
I will.
You roll your bedroll out, and from under the bed scurries this big. You're not sure what kind of bug it is, but it scurries out and into darker shadows farther in the corner of the room.
Reflex to squish it.
I am now setting the room on fire.
Yeah, you can give me an unarmed attack to just kick it or something. But it's just a bug.
It'd be a 17.
Okay, you kill the bug before it gets to the corner, and go about continuing with your bedroll.
Nice.
Seeing him throw his bedroll out, I will look at give Mert the cursory glance, and then look at the bed, and then I'll just hop on the bed.
yeah. I'll basically go over by the nightstand and just blink out.
Do you also have Remy?
Reaches down. Yeah. Reaches down.
Oh no,
Reaches down.
it's tight in the boys' room.
Reaches down and plugs himself in.
Lovely.
He's recharged.
Yeah. Yeah, Remy just slouches against the door.
Forgot my adapter. Oh,
This stupid European plug.
Oh.
oh dear.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah, it is packed tight in the old boys' room. You're probably sardines in that little room.
Does it bother you that my feet are here? Because I can move over a little and you can have this. And
Listen to them getting all cozy.
yes.
I'd
And yeah,
imagine
meanwhile, you guys are asses to elbows in the.
I'd imagine if farmers could stack up their zombies, that Remy would probably be uncomfortable slipping under the bed or something.
Yeah, he'll just, like I said, he'll just like crash out, lean against the door, and like slump down to the floor.
Okay.
That's where he usually sleeps, right?
That's right,
Up against your door.
100%. Ain't no bitches getting in my room.
Oh, if
Even in
Berlin
our
could see you
manor.
now in these accommodations,
Oh yeah,
unbecoming of a blood.
100%. Bloodlord advancement canceled.
Oh man.
Gosh, I want. This is where I want fan art of
That
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Watch.
falling asleep with
On
like
it.
arms over each other, like a boot like kicked over.
Mert periodically waking up and like blinking back when people like go through his space.
Yeah,
Rolled over, arm flips off, goes straight through Mert.
Yeah.
gotta go find the privy.
No. Good lord.
That means we'd have to wake up Remy and then.
I'm sure there's a chamber pot.
That's terrible.
That's even better.
Right out the window.
That's even worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fast forward to
Well-
morning. Let's know
Do we want to get together and try to figure out what we're gonna do
in the morning.
in the morning, or are we doing that in the morning?
Well, so yeah, before you do go to sleep, your
we have food.
stew is delivered to each room
Is it
by
spicy,
a
though?
very shy young girl who gives you these bowls of this very unappetizing looking stew.
Particularly unappetizing to those that don't eat human food. So
That-
is there
yeah.
a brain option?
She does not have any brain stew.
Brain stew?
No. Right.
I mean, she doesn't. I guess she
Yeah.
doesn't have an easily
Great.
accessible brain option.
He's going to leave a bad remark on Yelp, and no one's ever
That's
coming
right,
here again.
Okay, so
Don't tell my Grammy I don't have brains. I'm sorry, sir.
2 out of 5. Stu was mid. Hits kids.
Will not come back.
Oh my goodness.
We're in the FAFO era of child discipline now.
Stu was mid. Occupants complained they're built different.
Oh my goodness.
while they are enjoying their stew, or trying to,
Thanks for roping us back in, Joseph. Always the center of like calm and
well,
you know.
I'm getting kind of tired of it. So
Okay.
Okay. Is that a threat?
I'm joking.
Didn't you have some?
I'm joking.
He's going out the window too. What?
Didn't you have some brains like
Yeah,
stashed
so
away?
I'm
Not
getting
me.
Not you, him.
Yeah, he
So-
has some like emergency rations, I'm sure.
As well, there was the people in the forest. I
The
cut their heads
fledglings.
off.
Yeah,
cut their
he's got
heads
a good
off, and
stash.
So I reach into the bag of
Do you make a brain bowl?
a brain ball.
Like a bread bowl? Do you make a brain bowl for your stew?
Brain bowl. So I reach into the spacious pouch, pull it out, and then I'll just like take my machete and basically skull cap it, and then have the top of it as a bowl, and then just eat it
Ugh.
while they're
Freaky.
enjoying their stew.
Yes.
Okay. So you really only needed 4 stews then? If I come back to my Grammy with a bowl of stew that nobody took, I'll be in big trouble.
I'll look at her and just like take the stew from her.
Oh,
and, like, say,
kind sir, kind.
I'm like floating above the nightstand, like trying to eat my stew. Trying not to watch Amon
He's
eat
like,
brains
he's like
next
in the
to me.
corner. He's turned into the corner. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you just please incorporate?
Okay. So yes, you have your meals. Do you have a powwow then about tomorrow?
Laura, where do you think we should go in the morning?
Yeah.
You seem to gather a lot of very interesting information. I think that Mr. Highridge seems to be somebody of interest, and
Yes.
I'm personally maybe biased toward speaking the local contact of the tax collectors, but
No, I feel like Tobias could be our golden ticket if he really does harbor that much of a grudge against our hag friend.
I agree. If he has some kind of a vendetta against Sani, that may be the only leverage we're able to take advantage of. Seems like she's a powerful player in the city.
Yes.
We can't just bust down her door and slay her. I mean, I don't know what could happen to us if we try to attempt something like clandestine like that.
So, if the tax collector can't be bribed, that means she's paying him to get the stuff out.
Do you mean the export guild
Yeah.
member? Yeah, if
So she's paying him to get the
that,
stuff
or he's
out.
totally unaware, which would be I don't know, maybe Amon could speak more to it, but it sounds like some high level smuggling to be able to get past him.
And I'm sure that's information he would love to find out at some point.
I agree, yeah.
So maybe we can, perhaps another angle, but yeah, and especially if maybe we can approach them. I mean, I don't think we want to just go in and say, hey, we heard about your dead wife.
We're here to avenge your
So
wife.
maybe from your tax collector's angle, it would give us a way in.
I certainly can do my best to try to persuade him that, yes, as a former money counter, I may be of some service to him, and maybe gradually transition to asking about
The dead wife.
Sani and his wife, and then we can certainly fill him in on our intentions if he seems trustworthy.
We have some evidence of crates that were delivered to the bank. We can make sure, we found them. We want to make sure that they were shipped
Oh, yes.
legally.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think we got information on where Gish is, but I'm sure we could find that if we needed to.
Yeah, that's a good point. So what do we think? Do we go to Gishkar, who was head of the export and seems very like a rigid, but seems to not know about this export, at least, or maybe there is some record of it and it's all on the up and up. But
Well, so if let's say we just put pieces together here. So if we go to the export guildsman first,
yep,
I'm sure that gentleman has had some run-ins with the tax collector gentleman.
absolutely.
And at the very least, if we approach him with information that he may or may not know, we're just making sure everything is on the up and up. And then maybe in return, we get him to introduce us to the other gentleman and ease that transition. Besides showing up with flowers and sorry about your dead wife, can I help you kill,
Don't hag, they're responsible.
Exactly.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's a
I
great
was
point.
concerned about how we would approach the tax collector.
Yeah, I think you bring up a good point, Lysander, that I'm sure the two, especially these two guilds, probably work pretty tightly together. And if there's a record that's missing from the export guild, perhaps the tax collectors may have some copy or something. I don't see why they wouldn't.
And like I said, at the very least, I'm sure these gentlemen have crossed paths times or seven, and it would just ease the opening conversation.
Gishkar does sound a little more approachable, I suppose. Somebody with a surname like Highridge seems well-to-do, I suppose.
Did we gather
It could just
any
because he lives on
evidence?
Rich people live on the ridges.
When we were in the bank and we found the labels, nobody took anything, did they?
We may have taken the tag. Give me a moment. I'll look through my things
Okay.
and see if I have.
Because that would be some good evidence to present.
Okay, now I just made a memory check for you guys as well. And I'd like to point out that you also got the ledger from Gessamon in the cottage.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's definitely sitting towards the top of my bag, and that is Gessamon's ledger that details these brain grit shipments would be more than enough evidence to point
Oh,
that out.
excellent. Yeah, then I agree that Gish, it makes sense then to visit Gish first.
But I do not have like any of the label that was in the bank, unfortunately. But I do have still
the
a
ledgers.
small sample of the tremor paste and the brain grit that I could at least show.
I think we took that label, and I think we ended up giving it to Mistress Haldoli as part of the evidence when we came back to her.
Could be
When we were giving her kind of the rundown of what happened in the bank.
Well, it was mostly unlegible.
Correct,
as
but
well,
that,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, you did give it to her because she couldn't connect Sallow
Right.
at first, like, what that meant until I think you put 2 and 2 together with the Gessemon's ledger and realized that Sallow was probably Sallow Shore because that's where that stuff was being sent, according to Gessemon's ledger.
And I think the most concrete evidence is the ledger.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
By far.
I forgot we had that.
Yes, you do.
So
Right.
we have our inn.
Yeah, so we just go talk to the export guy in the morning, and then we'll see how that pans out. And if things work well in our favor, then maybe he could open up other doors in the city, and maybe other things will open up in front of us as we walk down this path.
I do want to point out that I was involved with the Carter's Consortium and not the Export Guild.
Oh.
Because of that similarity, maybe we have a common ground.
Love that too.
And I just want to make sure we stop by a blacksmith before we leave town.
Of course, yeah. I'm sure we could swing by in the morning or whenever.
Yep.
Shouldn't take long if they have what you're looking for, I'm sure.
So now we have a plan.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm finished with my stew. It's been 10 minutes, so
It's been 10 minutes. I can start eating my stew.
yes.
Yeah. Well, then I guess we'll see you all in the morning, and we'll get at it.
Sounds good. I step up onto the coffee table and then go into quiescence in this corner that I can find, this airspace that I can occupy.
Right.
Sounds like some snowboarding trip I went on in college. Anyway,
Mert, you could probably float on over to our room. There's plenty of corners.
This one will suit me just fine.
okay, so you go to sleep, and as you drift off, you kind of maybe are jolted out of sleep by the thwack of a broomstick just one final time at night.
Everybody's
But then everything calms down, and
Those poor kids.
you get a decent night's rest.
Love it.
Wake up in the morning, and she has sent Kara up with some eggs, or some modest fare as part of your room rate, yeah, I hope you like them, please. If you do, tell my grandma you like it. If you don't like it, don't tell my grandma, okay? And she shyly runs away.
Eggs and fish.
Yeah. I don't know that there would be fish in them. Well, maybe some fish cakes, some lightly fried fish
yeah.
cakes with your eggs.
Fish.
That kind of legit sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, not gonna lie.
And yeah, off you go, I guess, back downstairs. And you said you don't know for sure where to find Gishkar, right?
I imagine we would go to the dock. There would probably like a.
Yeah, it wouldn't take long.
Yeah.
And I think we could roll it into what you found out last night, that Gishkar actually lives and works in the customs house that is down closer to the docks. It's south of the fish market. The customs house itself has several flooded levels and dry levels. We'll explain that as you get there. As far as if you're going to make a stop off at where you had spent some time looking for the blacksmith in town.
I do need to spend in the morning before everyone wakes up. I pull out my star chart
Oh, great, yeah.
and I kind of like walk over to the window, kind of around, and then I'm kind of judging the stars and starting to put these pieces together.
Okay, so you get a D8 on that first skill
yeah.
check. Okay. So as you're going down the stairs, you start to stumble on acrobatics.
It actually says frequency 3 times per day.
Oh.
Oh, so 3 skill checks you get
3
to
skill
roll the
checks
D8?
that
Okay.
I can roll the D8.
All right.
And so I essentially will say, like, whatever the thing is, I'll say, and I remember when I was at blah, 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 and then I'll tie everything in, and then I'll roll the D8, and then I'll obviously roll a terrible roll and screw myself over. But it's fun
Sounds
like that.
good. But you totally killed my joke, so that's fine.
That's what I do.
Studying the stars once gives you 3?
Yeah.
Or do you have to study them 3 times?
So it's frequency 3 times per day, access. The requirements, you must spend 10 minutes just after your daily preparations examining the sky or consulting a star chart, or you cannot use this action that day.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
You recall stars' predictions about your current situation. If your next action requires you to attempt 1 or more skill checks, roll a d8 on the result of blah, 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 blah.
That's neat.
That sounds like very good flavor for Lysander, who is this, I guess, diviner of fates and luck and signs that none of us quite understand. And you seem to be finding more and more sources for those signs and signals.
Love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very cool.
Very cool.
Like my ex-girlfriend.
with the stones.
Yes. Lysander is a witchy woo. He just doesn't. You do have crystal healing.
I
just
do.
Saying.
I
Yeah.
do indeed.
So you leave the inn. You find the blacksmith that you inquired about last night while they were aboard the Mermaid Song and while they were, hobnobbing at the fish market. And you're able to procure your armor. You probably will have to adjust some of the straps and things, and they help you don it. It takes a few minutes to get everything put on. And so you can probably trade in what you have currently at half the market value. They'll pay you for that. And you can apply that as credit towards this new purchase, and it would be at straight book value.
So when I get there, I ask like if they can make full plate armor in the same style as like my armor.
Oh,
If you want to have them special craft something, it's going to take them a long time to get that made for you.
Special craft, I mean just for it to be like black.
Does
If
it
you
come
want
in
them to apply like a lacquer finish to your steel, yeah, that's going to take a few days.
How much would that add to the cost?
We'll talk about that if you're alive in a few days.
Okay.
But that's what you really want to do is you basically just want your heavy armor to be lacquered in black to match your black hide.
Essentially, yeah, because it's just like
You're a goth kid. I mean, we get it.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
It's
he
the
just wants
vibe,
to be
man.
different.
It's about the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm not like other zombies.
Maybe you ought to go check Hot Topic down the street. Ding.
I think it's pretty much with the vibe. I think most of us are wearing black.
Probably
sir,
so.
your shop says Spencer's. That's practically the same thing.
Not really. We got mostly pipes and silly T-shirts and dildos in the back. If you want good black, Hello Kitty T-shirts, that's down the street.
Well, it's black with like red trim,
Okay. Yeah.
like it being the colors of Urgathoa.
Yeah, it is going to take some time. If you want them to take what they have in stock and customize it to you and the style you want. And yeah, they seem like, not pleased about that. But let's say they'll do it for 10% of the cost of the armor.
Okay, sure, deal.
And to come back in a few days.
Okay,
Oh boy.
That'll look pretty cool though.
Yeah. Or you could take it as is.
do you think we'll be in town long enough to come back for that?
I mean, we paid for 3 days of room in the.
If they
In the
have
inn.
if they have the plate on hand, perhaps Ophelia or something could apply the acid or whatever it is that gives it the darker thing over the next couple days, as opposed to paying them to do it.
I mean,
If we could just
work on it
purchase the reagent that they use, then maybe that's something that you guys could just do
Not a bad idea.
during downtime. That way you're protected right away. I would hate to run into anything untoward or have to face Sani and you not have this greater level
Upgrade.
of protection.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm the brains of this operation. What can I say?
So I
And the
take it
brawn, apparently.
I take it you don't want the black then.
Sure, so I'll take the plate as is, and then between Ophelia and I with her crafting, we can figure out how to.
Well, done deal then. And they spin in their hand and give it out for a shake.
I'll reluctantly.
Okay. And then he wipes his hands off on his apron.
Sure.
Because he
Sold.
realizes that he just shook
And
hands with a
they
zombie.
get the suit off of the the stand they have it on, and help spend a few minutes helping you learn how to do the straps, because this is going to take significantly more time to don than your hide armor did. So they're going to have to teach you the straps for your greaves will go like this, and you'll have to buckle this and clamp this over here on the breastplate, etc. So they'll spend some time doing that for you.
Sure.
Okay. And you go clanking down then to the docks. Gishkar works in the custom house at the south of the fish market. The wooden boardwalk along Sallow Shore's rocky beach extends into the water to a long, low building with a flat wooden roof and a small upper story. Large open windows on the lower floors allow the sea to flow in and out with the tide. A few longboats are tied to the building's wooden porch, or to nearby posts, and a half a dozen merchants loiter around the building, chatting as they wait in line for customs. Aquatic ghouls and a few lizard folk swim in and out of the building's lower floors, conducting business and returning back out to the sea. So there is a line of people here. You get in line?
We'll wait in line.
Mert certainly steps into the queue. He's well acquainted.
Okay. About an hour goes by and the line hasn't really moved.
I can
Still
hold our spot in the queue if somebody wants to go just take a peek, see if there's a
I'll
holdup.
I'll walk around and see kind of what's going on.
So, because it's like a pier walkway to the door, there's nowhere to like walk around and look in the building. Like you're on like a dock out to the building that's coming up out of the water.
Right.
And there's just a line on that dock walkway to the doors. There are people, aquatic folk swimming in and out of the lower queue, but they're not really coming back out quickly if you're watching for that. So it's kind of hard to ascertain what the delay is, or if this is just normal. Do you talk to any of the people in the line?
Sure.
Yeah. Guy in front of us. Hey, what's taking so long?
What do you want?
What's taking so long?
What do you mean? This is the line, the customs line.
Sure.
You here to see Gishkar?
No.
You're not here to see Gishkar? Well,
Yeah,
you're
we
in the
are.
wrong place then.
We are, but I mean.
Oh, now
we've
you
never
are.
been here.
What?
I thought you asked if we'd been here.
No, well, you're at the end of the line. I assumed you hadn't been here because I'm ahead of you.
Does it usually take this long?
Sometimes longer.
Really?
Yes, enjoy the line. At least it's a nice day out.
So why does it take long?
He's very thorough. You have to claim everything. He is a very thorough customs agent.
Thorough to the point that 10 customers takes all day?
Sometimes, yes, it depends. That's why we got here early,
Patrick.
Yes. Oh, that's the GM, yes.
During this hour, are there people like coming and going from the office that maybe look like official or just people? That
Nobody
are
is coming out of the door that you're in line for. The only people that have come in and out are the people that are swimming up to the below water windows, and when they go in, you don't see them come out in that hour.
Okay, so there's no like employees or officials or anything that we can see like moving around.
Not that you can see right now while you're waiting in line, no.
Okay.
At the end of that hour, that the door does open, and someone is the first person in line is ushered in, and then the doors close back. Then the guy in front of you sighs. Well, I hope you brought snacks. Looks like it's going to be a long one.
It's like party encounters bureaucracy.
I know. Can fight monsters, but can't we fight paperwork?
I was like, do we need a song?
Go for it.
Do we need a performance?
Do you start singing while you're like? Imagine the DMV,
Do it.
Yeah.
and you're going to break out in song at the DMV. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that would get a good
Entertainment?
reaction.
Yeah, maybe that's something Laura would do.
Maybe. I was like, I feel like you're challenging me in game and in real life.
Here we go.
I want you guys to do what you think.
So she's going to the DMV tomorrow and
Oh no! Well, I'm sorry.
Gonna break into 99
recording
bottles.
herself singing at the DMV
I wanna see
and
that.
then arrested.
Posted on our YouTube.
I think Mert would just fetch out his journal and writing tools and just kind of start penning. Kind of more. He hasn't had a lot of time to kind of sit and kind of describe this town. So spend some time in just describing the environs, the people, the maybe even draw like a crude map of what he's seen so far. Or just try to keep as detailed notes as possible.
Okay.
Which will probably take some time. 'Cause
Yes.
He's quite meticulous.
So as Mert's drawing his map and taking his notes, what does anybody else do anything while you're just waiting in line as the sun gets higher in the sky?
I'm gonna go up to the door and knock on the door.
When you do that, people in line are like irate. What do you get back to your place in line? No cuts. No cuts.
Okay.
No cuts.
I ignore them and just walk up to the door.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
The door opens slightly. He's not ready for you. Back in line.
I say that I'm the leader of the imports and exports through Great Urge, and I have an emergent issue to discuss.
So you're
with
telling me?
Huh?
Okay. So you're lying.
Yeah, this is a deception.
Okay. What is your bonus to deception, good sir?
Plus 11.
Remember, Amon was a great liar.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't made aware. Just a moment. And the door closes.
Surprise, bitch.
And we'll find out what happens
Oh no.
after the break.
No way. That's not break.
I wasn't made aware.
I feel like we've been playing for like 20 minutes. There's no way it's break time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We've been on air for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Don't sound excited. Damn,
Well,
DJ.
okay. So we're going to take a quick break. The cast is going to kind of filter off and get a little refreshment off air and come right back to the action to find out what's going on here at the customs office now that Amon is throwing his weight around. I'm going to stay here and hang out with the audience and kind of chat with everybody, talk about the change of pace of this particular episode compared to the edge of your seat nail biter we had last week, which is that's kind of the fun of this game is like it goes from like really intense combats where the threat of death is real to like exploring the world around you and like really interacting with the world and the people who live in it. So yeah, it's kind of fun, and it puts me through the ringer coming up with
I just
names.
think it's fun because it does also like pay into the characters that have you have diplomacy, you have deception,
Yes.
None of us have athletics and we can't get out of the house that's going to kill
I
us.
have athletics now.
However,
Yay!
we can talk to some people.
Right. Yeah, and as prospective bloodlords, like as aspiring bloodlords, you're going to want to have that political acumen as well as that combat expertise, so to speak, like to be able to hold your own in battle, to kind of conduct this investigation that's now spread across the nation, and also to manipulate people and to get people to kind of do what you want, which
A
is
battle of brawn and a battle of wits.
Exactly.
Is how you become
Yeah.
a bloodlord.
That's right. That's right. And that's why, that's what makes this a lot of fun, is that it doesn't have to be fight all the time.
Yep.
And then, so I'm kind of, it's fun for me to kind of just relax and sit into like, some role play.
I gotta say, you've been thinking on your feet this episode, and it is very impressive. It's definitely one of those like, this is what makes us special. You know?
Doing my best.
Like
The star chart threw me for a loop, I must say.
But I mean, very well done.
Yeah, super good. Like, and it's funny because I was thinking about it as I was going through my character, going from level 4 to level 5.
Yeah.
I was looking through all my stuff, and I was like, I need to get a star chart because if I'm in a cave somewhere,
Sure.
I can't see the stars.
Sure, yeah.
And I was like, so I need to find a star chart. And then we were like, oh, well, there's ships and a fish. And I'm like, there's people who use stars to navigate.
Light bulb.
Yes.
Bing. And I was like, this is it. This is where I get it.
And yeah, for when you said a star chart, for just a second, I was like, we're going to find a star chart. That's not in the core book. What? And then there's ships in port. Like, duh. So it just kind of fell into place. And then when you decided to bring Ophelia, I'm like, well,
Here we go.
women aren't allowed on ships. There's definite superstition. That is a definite trope among sailors that
100%.
they don't want women on board because they do bring bad luck. Now, is that prevalent in Golarion? Likely not. In fact, Besmara, the pirate queen, is a deity in Golarion, and she is a very famous ship's captain who is worshipped by some of the ne'er-do-wells in the shackles and other aquatic beings. But so it was kind of fun to
Oh yeah, it was super good.
to make up some dumb names on the fly.
No, it was great. You crushed it.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Now, some of the NPCs that are fleshed out in the book, of course, they kind of have like this characterization of like, Old Maeve runs the inn with her grandchildren that she's left with, and that's why she kind of has the furrowed brow. And I'm just kind of like, well, and it does talk that she is a stern hand with a broomstick. So I just laid into
Embellished a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's always, that's the cool thing about these published adventures, and running like even just a PFS scenario, is that they're very well fleshed out in the lore and the characterizations of like the major NPCs. So you kind of have some hooks to play with.
They even go so far sometimes to tell you is like they'll describe like in that Pathfinder Society scenario that I ran, like it will tell you that if the players spend too long speaking to this person, like how the way she looks at them will reflect on like, oh well, she's like literally looking you up and down, she's sizing you up, like she's going like they're very thorough, and they want to get across the concept of the character of each one. That's important.
And that's why I love running these. It makes the work easy, but it also makes it hard because most parties are not going to stick to the script, right? Like the star chart thing was like not.
Yeah.
So that makes this game fun. Is like I have to like, okay, now I'm gonna lean into, can I role play this?
Right.
And
You're in the
I think
wrong basement for sticking to the script.
Yeah, tell me about it. But that's great because these aren't designed to like steamroll you or what's the word? Railroad you into like point A to point B. Yeah, there's like major story hooks and plots like any campaign should have. But how you get there is ultimately up to you.
Sure.
And you could have chose, not to even bother with any of these people. You could have just skipped Salashore altogether. And there are,
I don't think that's going to happen.
contingencies for that.
Right.
Which, sometimes when it gets a little sandboxy, it definitely keeps, GMs on their toes because they got to be ready for anything in that sandbox.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or if you decide to step out of the sandbox, like what do you do then?
Yeah. All of a sudden we decide we're going to get on a boat. We're going to go.
Yeah, we just want to go to Assyria and take a vacation. You know?
Bloodlords get a stipend to go on vacation, right?
right.
Well,
Why not?
Today's the day.
Hey, we only have 2 people. Well, okay. We only have 4 people that stand out.
That's fine.
Yeah. I will say though, like
Everybody, I think,
Sallow
stands.
Shores feels very lived in.
More
You know what I mean?
normal
Like,
than-
like it's very evocative, and I definitely feel like when we're describing these places, I'm like, man, this is a very like pretty fisher town. Like, I picture like all of the, houses like on stilts almost as they transition down into the underwater portion. It's like very a place that I think Jacob would love to just like go visit and be like, this is a cool place. Like people that live close to the water and fish and dive, like that's so neat.
And how all those buildings have adapted to like, there's submerged areas to the shops and the the customs house, and I'm like, that's cool as shit. Like,
I don't know if I see it as pretty. I see it more rustic.
well,
It's
Yes.
unique.
Yeah. Takes swim up bar to the next level.
yeah,
Swim up bay.
yes.
Yeah, it definitely is not a pretty town, that's for sure. It's not like Cabo or anything like that. It's definitely,
Yeah, it's a village of ramshackle fishermen, right? I mean, it's not. They're not.
Yeah, I pictured like maybe like a bayou settlement or something, but more
Seems
beachy, like it's a rocky beach,
Yeah.
right? So maybe not as swampy as a bayou, village or something. But yeah, it definitely has that rustic feel to it. But it also has the cliffside with the very fancy manors.
Right.
So we'll see about that. So I'm going to step away for just a sec.
Do you have the date?
Do I have the date?
Yeah, you.
It is the 11th of August.
No. In game.
In game.
The in-game date, I don't have off the top
Do you
of
have
my
the
head.
month?
I think I did it in a recap some time ago when you set off for. Yeah. Man.
If not, it's not that big.
Yeah,
a deal.
we'll find it. No worries.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch or read all my.
But to be
documents.
fair, like where we are in Eastern Garund is like subtropical, so it's probably mild most of the year, right?
I will say it is equivalent to late March, early April. I do know that for a fact.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That helps.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Which-
it is.
which is-
Which will tell me
The
what
end
stars are in
of the
this
dry season or something. I don't.
Yeah, it's going to be. So I kind of looked up temperatures like in countries similar to this as I was describing when you guys were still in Great Urge, especially on the farm.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's usually kind of in the 60s and 70s during the day, and it's a little cooler at night, but it's not like any kind of extreme temperature to worry about really anything right now.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty nice, and being on the coast this time of year, I'm sure is pretty nice as well. So all this talk about water is making me gotta step away. So I'll be right back.
I'm also gonna sneak out since I've been.
You said like
chatting.
March or April?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the equivalent. Gosh, I just can't remember off the top of my head. But
Sure,
I
yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah. There's like Far and Gauze.
Oh,
which
it
would
is
be...
It is Gozren. It is the month of Gozren.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you.
Yes. Very similar.
Well, I will say this is a nice palate cleanser from the last 3 weeks.
From dying. Or almost dying. Yeah.
Just feels
It
a lot more
is.
fun, a lot more silly, more relaxed.
A lot less heart attacky.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
How you doing over there, Bess? Has everything leveled out for you?
This is much better. That was hard to have 2 weeks in a row of that level of
Anxiety?
intensity. Yes, that was intense.
So see, now that I know what month it is, I can tell you what stars are in the sky.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Ta-da!
Yeah, so if we're early in Gozren, then the bridge would be visible. If we're late in Gozren, then the daughter's constellation would be visible in the
Is
sky.
this an actual like Pathfinder?
100%, yep.
Dude, no
Wow.
There's a little star chart with the months, and it tells you what constellations you can be seen.
shit. Dude, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Join our official Discord where you can have conversations with us about the star chart.
I'm just
We
saying,
can
like, for
share
real.
the star chart
That
with you.
is.
Or
Right,
anything.
I'll totally share that with you. But it's going to be neat because now I can wrap that into my my roleplay, right? So now I know that if we're early in the month, it's the bridge is there, and if it's the late in the month, then you have the daughter.
Very cool, and I appreciate the like amount of flavor you bring to Lysander because it's a super cool character. I've been excited about my backstory and exposing it, but I'm also just really excited to see more about everyone else's characters.
Oh, dude, I can't wait till we start digging into these characters. Like that's I love making characters in general. I know like Jacob is a huge fan of making characters and stuff like that, but like I chomp at the bit to dig into backstories and figure out characters and figure out what things are going on. And like Alara is like, she feels like, I don't know, like a creepy babysitter, and like it's so weird, and like Mert's like this crazy like tax guy, like, and I just want like I want to know all the information.
Yeah.
But Lysander's not the guy that's going to be like, so tell me all your secrets.
Yeah.
If not, I'll just read your fortune and find it out on my own.
Yeah.
But I just can't wait. Like I can't wait for all these things to start falling into place and we start to explore all of the character stuff.
You bring up a great point that all of these characters are mechanically very intriguing and exceptional.
Right.
But also, flavor-wise, they are exceptional. So that's what makes like playing these characters together. And you're totally right. You've pegged me as a build junkie. I love it.
Oh, me
But
too. I am the same way.
Once you get kind of the build and the chassis set up, I totally agree. I have just as much fun, if not more, playing with like how do they fit in this actual setting. Like it's not just some guy that just decided to get up from a bar and go adventuring.
Yeah.
Like what did they do before they set out on this quest? How do they tie into this world? What are the powers that drive them, and what are the things that influence them?
Sure.
And I'm trying to remember, like, I need to pace myself with the exposition because I don't, like, we're only level 5. And
Sure, yeah.
It's a balance, though, right? Because on one hand, I don't want to do my whole lore dump at level 5 when we stopped 15 more levels ago, but also, is Amon going to survive to level 20?
And I think that's what was so scary, too. It felt, I think, like, the timeliness of the last battle,
Yes.
like, it felt like we were just getting established enough to start to really explore our characters and bring that backstory out, and then we're like, oh no, are we about to lose them?
Yeah.
We're
And
gonna
so
die.
So the timing of just that battle was interesting.
Yeah, I was like already going through the stages of grief before we had that last session, because I was like, if Mert dies, I'm gonna be so sad. because he's such a cool character, and I haven't gotten to like share all of that. But
Yeah.
you're totally right that you don't want to just dump it all out on the table and be like, "This is my guy. Let me read from a piece of paper and tell you what he did," and then
and
now
then
you
have-
know. Let's move on. It's
then
fun
have
to like
nothing for the rest
tease
of
it.
it.
Yeah, tease it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as the living adventure that we go on affects our characters, that will, bring that out naturally or affect those things. And I think that's how it would affect a real person, right? Like not just,
Yeah, and to that, before we jump back in, I do want to say what a great cast that we have here. I want to thank you guys all, because you guys have put a lot of investment and thought into your characters. You have built characters that aren't just, a mechanical, like you were talking about,
Yep.
like building the chassis and the mechanics of the character. That's great, but to have like these amazing stories behind them as well, that tie them to the world, and flavor, and these little hints that everyone has given. Everyone at the table has given these little hints to their backstories, and I don't even know the full backstories to some of these guys.
Sure.
And to see these story elements come out and be like, I know what that is, or I don't know what that is. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
And that just speaks to your guys's, that speaks to you as players.
Yous
and
guys.
As, yous guys are doing a good job, and bada boom, bada bing, back to the show. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, derailed that, but okay. But I appreciate you guys, and that's why I love playing with you guys here at Elite Encounters. So let's continue
Yeah.
playing, and I would be remiss without pointing out our crew as well.
100%.
Absolutely.
Like the sound. I mean, the exceptional sound quality. When I listen back to this stuff, this stuff should be. Yeah, we should be everywhere on the airwaves.
I agree.
The video is great. The 4K quality on YouTube. The cameras going when they need to.
Yep.
The sound going when they need to. The music and sound effects that's going on back in the back. Like all that is happening with just a couple guys back there at a desk controlling everything and making us look even better.
Right.
So, yeah, what a good crew we got. Anyways,
Absolutely.
let's have you guys get back to the
So,
to the show.
have you figured out which map we're going to be off of?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's also the fun of this is. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Don't worry,
if
me, TJ, and I have a plan. We got the cameras figured out, and we're gonna have a plan.
I don't know if you heard while you were going to take your break, but if it's early in Gozarin, then the bridge constellation is visible at night.
Okay.
If it's later in Gozarin, then the daughter constellation is visible.
Right, and Gozarin is April,
Yep.
right? Yeah, so it should be the first half of Gozarin, if I'm not mistaken.
So then the predominant constellation you would see in the Galarian sky is the bridge.
Awesome. That's so cool, and utilizing that to tell your character
Absolutely.
story, but that also speaks to Paizo's,
Yes.
the
So
depth
beginning,
of the campaign setting that they have created, and they have built over, I mean, since where James Jacobs was like, what, 12, 13, he's been writing
Yeah,
something.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, so the concept of Tree Razor and Keonan and all that was like, I mean, he was like a teenager when he came up with this stuff.
Right.
And now it's like a major adventure path, spoiler alert. Anyway,
Here we go.
did I say James Jacobs? I meant Jason Pullman.
I know what you meant. You're fine.
Yeah, those J guys. God, sorry.
But yeah, now you've got the Pathfinder Battle WizKids pre-painted Tree Razor just like all over the place to
Yep.
buy. Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's cool. I'm like very jealous of being able to see your imagination come to life on that scale. Like that is so commendable, so cool
Yeah.
to get to have that opportunity, and the hard work it takes to get there, obviously.
But saying that, just one, just to write off that before we jump in, that's what Soul Severed is a campaign setting that
Very
these
good,
guys
very
have been
true.
building together since, well, for a very long time. I don't want to give out numbers or
yeah.
anything, but for decades, you guys have been building this world, and it is a very rich and very evocative fantasy setting in its own right. So check out Soul Severed tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern. But here we are back at Bloodlords.
Let's go.
It's after break. You have just gone up and knocked on the door and demanded that you have urgent business with Gishkar and said that you are, tell me again, you're an important member of something?
The manager of imports and exports in Great Urge. So I will be relying on my lore Great Urge for this interaction potentially,
Might be relying on more deception too.
and also more deception.
Yeah. No. So I will give you a bonus from your Lord Grey Dirge, just so you can maybe throw around, if you have to, some names and stuff. But after a couple minutes, the door opens again.
Real quick, when they say we weren't aware, they close the door, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna look back at my friends in the queue and just kind of like that, motion up to them to come join me at the door.
Here we go.
Do you all join me?
I'll walk up there.
Very hesitantly, but yes.
The crowd is very upset, and they're yelling at you like, well, how dare you? We've been in line for hours. We've been in line, some of us, since before the sun even came. And the door opens. Come in. Gishkar will see you now. And
We'll see you.
ushers you in and closes the door to the yelling of like the 5 or 6 people that are still stuck in line and have been so for at least a couple hours. And now you are inside the customs office. Okay. So the custom office lies half in and half out of the water with a small dry platform under a low roof. So now that you're inside, you're still on this platform, and there's still water underneath you. There is a ladder that leads to the flooded portion of the building, and a second ladder leading to a dry records room above you on an upper level. After a few moments, the sleek, hairless head appears as an Aruxi glides through the water. Reaching the ladder, he climbs up, shedding water easily off of his scaled skin. He climbs up and wipes his head and grabs a straw hat off of a peg next to his desk and puts it on. And there is a picture of Mr. Gishkar.
Oh, I love it.
I like this guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
I am Customs Officer Gishkar, he says, wiping his head and donning his wide straw hat. You don't appear to be any merchants declaring customs. My assistant said you were with Grey Dirge Exports. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm the manager of imports and exports. Everything that goes in and out of Grey Dirge goes through me, and these are all my associates, and we have an important matter to discuss with you.
Go on.
Should we, I kind of like, should we show him the book?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not like a good face of the group. Like I got us this far, but I'm gonna kind of like defer to my team.
Mert, can I have the book?
Yes, I'll certainly step forward, and it's going to take me some time to, recorporate it so that it's physical again. But I can certainly hold it up and flip through and show what needs to be shown.
While he's doing that, Gishkar's like, I'm very busy. Please, what business do you have here in Sallow Shore? This has nothing to do with Grey Dirge. What?
We have happened upon this ledger, which shows clearly that there were exports, or I guess for you would be imports, coming into Sallow Shore of large amounts of brain grit, trimmer paste.
I've never heard of any of these things.
And if you see here on page 43 of the ledger, it comes off this wagon, coming from this place. Every week.
Yes, you see, there was a hag in the woods, the Axon Woods, and, there was a plot on the farms of Grey Dirge to poison the quick, and,
Yes, this is all ridiculous. If there were rare alchemical ingredients coming through, there would be a very high tariff. If anything was being shipped out of Sallow Shore, I would know about it.
That's what we were hoping.
yes, please.
But it seems that with your reaction that you do not know.
No, the only thing that comes through the Axon Woods goes to Sani, and I have no quarrel with Sani. She is merely an exporter of caviar. It's not even a very large amount.
I assure you that she doesn't export only caviar.
Yes, you assure me, but you have nothing to show for it.
Yes, please look at this ledger. This is Gessamin's ledger, one of her fetchling
I would like
underlings.
to
Sense motive?
I would like to make an impression
Okay.
to attempt to raise his level of, I guess, acceptance of us, or establish a line of credibility. And as I am describing this, I will say, look, we're merely on one side of the bridge, and you're on the other side of the bridge. And we're just trying to find a place where we can meet in the middle. Because we think that we have information that is very valuable to you, and we're just trying to bring it to your attention.
I see.
And we were told that you were very fair.
So I've rolled your diplomacy.
And I get a
secret
+2
for the stars.
for the bridge.
And so because of the star chart thing, and because of incorporating the Gozer and Night Sky, and role playing out this, I'm going to give you the skull bone for this.
Hey.
Technically, hour 2.
Hey!
We've been so deep in the beating kids and stuff that I forgot about stuff.
I was about to give poor kids my skull bone.
Yeah, I forgot to ask if they had any cart toys around, but next time. Maybe tonight.
Don't take those
No
kids'
good
toys.
bastard's always playing with his toy cart. Okay, back into it. So, as you talk this through and talk about this ledger and building this bridge between what you know and what he knows,
That's right. The information has to meet in the middle so we can be effective.
he leans down and is kind of looking over Mert's shoulder as he's flipping through these pages, looking at these shipments, and he starts scratching his chin with one clawed finger. That clever old sea witch. She's been hiding tremor paste and crates of caviar for months, right under my snout. And she's cheated me in the process, and the Export Guild, and the Royal Treasury of Geb. An incredible sum. I need to find out exactly how much gold Sani's cheated me out of. Then I can present everything to the Export Guild to balance the accounts. She's no fool. She must keep records somewhere. Probably in that ruin she calls a house. The old temple to Urgathoa.
Oh.
Bring me her financial records, and I'll make it worth your while. You'll earn some favor with the Export Guild while you're at it. If you can bring me this proof, this will really bolster my position in the guild. I'm willing to pay you 150 gold for these records. Paid on delivery only. In fact, he looks you up and down and kind of like flickers his tongue a couple times. None of you are water breathers, are you? Unfortunate. But I have just the thing. I commandeered these a couple months ago off a shipment. One moment. And he clambers up the ladder to the next level, to the records room, and you can hear him rummaging around. There's people knocking on the door, like demanding, like, we've been waiting in line. And the guy keeps like, you wait your turn. He comes back down and he has 4 potions of water breathing that he'll grant to you to help you in this recovery of these records.
Very cool.
Yes. Oh no, indeed. Since you don't breathe water, this will be dangerous for you. You see, the Temple of Urgathoa has sunk beneath the waves decades ago. She makes her home there.
Fantastic.
Well, as you can see, I'm a very busy person. The line is getting longer, and they're getting very impatient. I usually don't do special favors but as someone very important in Grey Dirge, as you must be, I have made an exception. Now, please, I must get back.
Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Perhaps your assistant could at least give us a general direction of where this old temple is?
See ya! And he jumps off. No, yes, please, of course. See my assistant on the way out. He'll help you. But then he does take his hat back off and hang it on the peg,
And then down the
and goes down the ladder and sculls back underwater, back into a room underwater to continue that meeting.
I kind of want to go down there and see what hat he puts on down there, but
Right.
he wears many hats here at the bank.
Seaweed hat.
Yeah.
It's my swimming hat.
Little
Skull cap.
skull cap. Yep. Okay, so we see the assistant on the way out.
So yeah, the assistant is a human male.
We're looking for the general direction of where the sunken temple of Urgathoa is.
Yes, where Sani stays.
Yeah.
You have business with Sani?
Eventually.
Interesting. It is beneath the waves. If you just go, I'd say a quarter mile down the shore that way, south of the customs office, and head directly out into the waves, you should find it.
Can I have a sense motive?
Sure. Yeah, he's legit. That's
Okay.
where,
that's where I would send people if I was trying to, just head down there and then.
yeah, just right
straight
down
out
there
till
to the sea
morning, buddy.
monster cave.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Yeah.
Just,
Second star to the right.
Yeah.
it's always a bigger fish. But yeah, no, you get the sense that he is telling you that there is this Urgathoan temple that has sunk beneath the waves, like most of the city has, that she has taken over.
Global warming.
But, well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what exactly happened. That's seems to be legitimate directions to this temple.
I love it. So we head out of the dock, past all the people who are pissed off.
Yeah, and they're throwing various curses or dirty looks and like strangers coming to town.
Ignore.
Yep.
Very bloodlordy.
Very
of you.
bloodlordy of us.
There's
Noses in
only
the
5
air.
or 6. I thought it was gonna be like 30 people. I'm like 5 or 6 people.
We could take him.
Yeah. All of them in the water.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's shunk.
Well, let's roll for initiative.
All right, let's go then. All of
I
our-
mean,
all of our
I could have my
all of our
familiar flying around and causing fear.
Yeah, all of our goodwill. I think we just flushed away.
So, do you guys want to fight these 30 people? Is that
No.
what we're talking about?
There's not 30 people.
No,
So, should we go straight to this Sani's temple, or should we
I don't think
perhaps
so.
go talk to Mr. Hyridge first?
I think the more people we talk to,
yes,
the better information we're going to have available to us.
I think so.
I
think
agree.
he's
So we
offered
could
quite
not- We all can't go to the temple anyway. There's only
Four.
four potions.
We might be able to purchase some more in town, I suppose.
or make them.
Good point. Yeah, you might be able to whip something up if somebody has a.
Yeah, so these are not alchemical items. These are in fact magic items. So we'd have to have
yes.
magical crafting to be able to produce these.
Noted.
But yeah, if you have magical crafting, you probably could find the formula and spend some downtime
Sure.
making them, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Do ghosts need to breathe, though?
I think so.
Yeah. So technically, by the basic undead benefits, there's nothing in there that says you don't breathe, even though pretty much all undead don't breathe. It's assumed that as characters, you would still need to have some sort of oxygen supply, and cannot do that underwater.
I think that's just for a balance more than flavor, just to.
Yeah, yeah.
doing
It's
crazy
again
stuff.
another one of those like you're characters, but you're playing something more powerful than a character really should be. So we're gonna like bend these rules and bend this verisimilitude to make this happen.
Sure.
So yes, you will need the potions.
Those NPC ghosts cannot breathe. You have to.
Right. It's not fair.
Those NPC ghosts don't turn into bloodlords.
That's right.
That is
That's
true.
what he said. Well, should we try to procure a couple more, or
I think we should just go talk to the gentleman, see what comes out of that conversation. And I don't think the water-breathing potions are going anywhere.
he certainly has his own motivations to take care of Sani, and
sure.
If he's willing to offer more than 150 gold in reward, then I think he's the one that gets the information.
For sure.
We could do both.
I mean, in theory, he was only asking for the ledgers
Yeah.
of her work.
Yeah.
He just
If he
wants
wants,
financial
he
info.
probably will want her dead.
Good
We
point.
theoretically could accomplish both.
I like the way you think, Lysander.
But going here, we didn't gain an in
Eh,
to going and
we're
seeing.
traveling with the manager of import and exports of Grey Dirge.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
I suppose I know why you were
brave
able to pull it over on us before.
Yeah.
Back when we met, I did mention that I had picked up some tricks during my time with the Carter's Consortium, and
Yep.
well traveled.
So just so you guys are aware, as you're putting these potions into your inventory, that these are typically 11 gold apiece. So they're fairly valuable potions.
Yeah. No kidding.
They are a filmy gray potion that reeks of ocean detritus and tastes even worse.
Oh my.
So getting a mouthful of dirty seawater when you drink this. But after you drink it, you will get the effects of a second rank water breathing spell that will last for 1 hour.
Okay.
Oh, 1
It's
hour.
not that long though.
It is not that long.
That is not, that is not epic battle length.
So
That is not 3 weeks of battling
Yes.
in the Cave of Wonders.
to be fair, it did take us 3 weeks to do the Iron Tavia, Hungry Cottage, but that was, what, 21 rounds?
157 rounds.
Yeah, well, it felt like it.
Yeah.
Okay, how many rounds was it?
Like 20 some.
It was
20
about
plus.
21, 22, so we're looking
Yeah.
at maybe 2 minutes
Yeah.
of time elapsing
wow.
in all
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where
Wow.
the time dilation of encounter versus
Yeah.
exploration is very
It was the most
big.
harrowing 20 minutes or 2 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
It definitely
Right?
means that we won't be able to take a lot of time to do treat wounds and
Sure,
stuff
yeah.
between encounters. We'll
Yeah.
be on a clock.
So
Yeah.
if we boat out to where it is and then dive down, it'll give us more time with the potions. But it'll also alert her that we're there.
Sounds like more money to charter a boat for
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah, and who's gonna row said boat? Do you have lore sailing yet?
I don't even have athletics. Are you kidding me?
Lower sailing, yeah.
No.
Okay.
I have lore floating.
Well, I mean, it is a viable option. I mean, I'm sure we can come up with some. You don't have to be a sailor to go rent a kayak and row it out to, but it is the ocean and
Sure.
it is choppy water.
Yes.
So we'll see.
Just like some of the tourists that take kayaks out into the ocean, we might have problems.
Not a great idea, but if
We're
you
sightseeing.
stay within the.
Last bottom boat.
Was there someone with a dinghy we could throw a couple silver at?
Ooh, that's another great idea. The sky's the limit here. Whatever you guys try to plan, we'll try to make happen. right?
Literally.
I mean, I think that, to maximize the use, when we do get to it, just trying to find a dinghy and just spend a couple silver to nothing expensive.
That would probably save you several minutes of walking and or swimming along from the shore to the
Yeah, I think
to
that's
the temple.
Especially for our
Smart.
non-athletic people who can't
Yeah.
swim.
Well, should we look at chartering a dinghy to go out to Sani's temple, or should we go up to see Mr. Highridge?
We're going to talk to Highridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that is wise.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
do as
he
well.
also has a price that he's willing to pay
Sure.
to see Sani taken care of.
Maybe.
Okay.
But what's our in?
I do like the idea of
Okay.
playing both sides. Because
I mean-
if we could raise our standing with both factions at the same time without them being unaware of what we're doing for the other, then I think that's a great idea.
Good. Yeah. So the political scheming.
That's right.
Okay, so you make your way. It's a few minutes, like walking, out of the lower part of town, up the hills, like the winding roads to the cliff side area of the city. The tax collectors union is represented in town by Tobias Highridge, and Highridge Estate is perched on the cliffs that overlook Sallow Shore's fish market, and that's already been pointed out to you when you did your hobnobbing. As you approach the estate, there's a gate, but there's nobody manning the gate. I assume you're just going to go through the gate and go to the front door. There are some brass knockers on the door that are in the shape of skulls. Do you knock on the door?
I'll knock.
Okay. So there's this kind of echoing thud as you knock on these heavy doors, and after a little short wait, the doors creak open, and behind them is a female vampire. It is daytime out, so she stays behind the door and stays in the darkness of the house. There are some candles and things in the home proper, but there is no sunlight coming through. As you look up the face of the manor, all of the windows are thickly curtained and they're all shut. Like they don't want any sun getting in here. The person who greets you is a female woman who looks like, she was young at the time of her becoming a vampire. She has severe features, and she's dressed in a black overcoat and trousers that are embroidered with red silken threads that look like the images of blood drops, kind of in like a trail down the side of her lapels and down the sides of her pants. She introduces herself as Lixil. What is your business here?
We're here to see the master of the house.
What business would you have with Master Highridge?
Well, you see, some of the loose-lipped sailors and the shore down below says that he may have a problem with Sunny, and we too share a problem with Sunny.
She kind of cocks one eyebrow at that, and you can tell that as you're going through this, spiel, you're kind of telling her the business. She's looking at each one of you and assessing you, looking you up and down, spotting the weapons that are, in scabbards on your hip or your back, your armor, your shield, your strange mask. And she pauses for a moment. Please, I think Master Highridge would like to see you. If you don't mind, please come in out of the sun.
We'll walk in.
So you come into this manor, and it's fairly nicely appointed. There's, the furniture is maybe older, maybe even antique, but still well kept. Please, won't you come this way? You can wait in the garden while I see if Master Highridge can see you. I'm sure he won't be too long. And she leads the way through the ground floor of this large house, past grim furnishings. She passes by a tapestry. The tapestry is almost the entire length of the wall, floor to ceiling, depicting Zon-Kuthon. Anybody trained in religion would recognize this depiction as the god of pain. There is a chandelier made of bone, and most of the chandelier, like where the candles are being held, are skeletal hands, like holding the wax of the candle. She reaches a stout door made of black wood, and she opens it, staying behind the door, and reveals a garden beyond. The garden itself is open to the sky. There are blooms with large flowering plants in black iron flower pots, providing shade to a sitting bench. Nearby is a fountain beneath a clay statue of a succubus. The fountain seems to be bubbling with blood. Lixil gives an easy bow and says, "Please, wait here in the garden, and I will see if Master Highridge has a moment to greet you and to meet with you. It should be just a moment."
Kind of reminds me of home.
It does.
It is fairly pleasant. The plants are all well kept. Like I said, there are flowering blooms in those black iron pots. The only thing that's maybe unsettling is the fact that the fountain is blood.
My father's a vampire. Like I said, reminds me of home.
Unsettling to some of us.
Yeah.
Unsettling to me to see remembering the empty threshold in Great Urge and the things that we were forced to do to get to have an audience with Ortegar. So seeing this massive, elaborate tapestry of Zon-Kuthon definitely brings back memories of that, and also just kind of the obscene opulence of this manor is just impressive. But vampires live a long time, and they can accrue a lot of wealth over that time.
So yeah, she escorts you out to the garden. I mean, she's not going to go out into the sun, obviously. She just points,
Sure.
Please. Do you go and meander about
That's
the garden?
Sure. I do.
Yes.
Oh, I find that
Definitely.
interesting that in a vampire's home that they have that feature.
An open air garden.
Yeah.
I'm sure at night it's
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, night is
Lovely.
beautiful.
What a better way to dispatch of your poorly behaved
True.
children when they don't do what they're supposed to.
That's
Lock them
it.
in the garden when the
We're
sun
gonna be in the
comes up.
garden.
Oh no.
Oh boy. None of you are vampires, right? Okay.
No.
Obviously, since you walked right up to
Right.
the door in the daylight. Okay, so she closes the door behind you, and you're free to kind of roam about the garden and explore it to your leisure. The statue of the succubus is in the kind of the center of this like oblong pond, and there's a fountain that kind of burbles out and spills out into this fountain, this pool, and it's blood, but it doesn't seem to like clot or coagulate or thicken. It just stays flowing somehow.
Say, Lysander,
Yeah.
you know the basics of medicine. It seems strange that this blood is not, coagulated. Could you see if it's magical, perhaps? Is it?
I mean, I'll take a look at it. I'm more interested in maybe the reason why it's not coagulating than whether or not this is magical or not. But I mean, we'll see what we can figure out. You want to recall knowledge with maybe occultism or a medicine check?
Yeah, you can take my medicine too to kind of know that's not normal.
So with both of your knowledge of medicine, you know that blood sitting for a long time would not be flowing this
Right.
freely. There's obviously something going on here to keep it moving and fresh seeming. Yes, absolutely. Now, is there some magical effect or spell with your knowledge of occultism? You can't. You're not thinking of anything that would do this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, Mert, this is clearly not normal.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, even when I cut my arm, it clots pretty quickly. But I can't think of anything that I've come across in my studies that would, explain an esoteric reason why this isn't happening normally.
I suppose we'll have to ask Master Highridge to get a better explanation.
Maybe.
Certainly is fascinating, I suppose,
For sure.
or very useful to a vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other thoughts or anything? Ophelia, I see yours.
Are there like
Just gonna
flowers out here?
I'm gonna sit by the fountain and listen to the gurgle.
Okay. Yeah, it is gurgling.
Are there flowers or anything like it?
Yeah, there are flowering plants that are maintained in those black iron
Okay.
pots. Yeah,
Cool.
it's a pretty garden.
I'm
Would
gonna.
you like to know if it's magical?
Well,
Okay, well, I'm going to read aura on the fountain
Okay.
because Mert is
Ooh, that gives me
Curious.
good ideas.
All right, I'll get to that.
while
okay.
they're contemplating the fountain, I'm just gonna kind of stroll through the garden and see if I see anything that stands out in particular.
Okay. Do you have lore gardening?
I do not.
He's about to pick it up.
All right. Okay, so I'll come back to you. As you're wandering around, you're kind of checking out. What are you checking out exactly?
just kind of looking at the vegetation, the pots, the statues, the walkway. Is there anything that stands out?
Sure. Okay. And then you're coming over here you're reading aura on the fountain, and there's nothing magical coming off the fountain. Your thought probably is if it's not magical, there's probably some alchemical reagent that's allowing it to continue to freely flow like this. Interesting. That's most likely it's heparin. Not.
so it's not magical. It's probably
It's fantasy
alchemical.
heparin.
Right. I'm kind of watching Amon
That's funny.
as he's looking around and searching through things to see if he identifies something that looks of note, something kind of interesting, other than this blood fountain that's in the middle of the.
Yeah, aside from it's a succubus that is kind of posed in the middle of the thing. As you're walking around, none of you are really well versed in gardening, but you do.
I pull my glove off and I touch the statue.
You would have to wade through the fountain of blood to touch the statue. The fountain of blood is probably.
Then I'll just touch the fountain.
Okay.
I want to do read psychometric resonance.
Oh.
Okay. Remind me real quick. What
So with a touch, you can read a psychometric psychic imprint left on the object by its previous owners. This exploration activity functions similarly to detect magic in that you move at half your normal travel speed. You must brush your bare hand over the object you pass while you do this. This detects objects with significant emotional resonance attached to them, such as joy from a child's beloved teddy bear, sorrow from a widower's wedding ring, or fear from a victim's murder weapon. If you're looking for a particular type of emotion resonance, you can choose to ignore the other emotions to find the one that you're looking for. You can explore that resonance as a following action, and then it gives the requirements: bare hand or touching the object. When you use detect psychometric resonance effect, you spend 1 minute concentrating on the object to get a vision of the face of the person who imbued the item with such an emotion in the first place.
Okay.
If the associated emotion is painful or negative, you may take a d6 psychic damage as determined by the GM.
Oof.
Okay. So as you start spending time kind of touching this fountain,
Yep.
and your eyes roll back and you see this vision.
I want to focus on emotion of loss.
Okay. All right. So it takes a while to kind of swim into focus.
Yep.
But it is night. There is a gibbous moon. The stars are bright in the sky. It's different from the night sky that you are aware of with your star chart. There's completely different
Cool.
constellations. And a bald man, is wandering the garden. And he almost, without thinking, dips a finger in the fountain and just kind of absent-mindedly licks it. And stares at the night sky. And just a single word whispers out. His mouth doesn't move, but you hear Nepenthe. And you come out of it.
Sure.
And at that moment, a shutter on the upper story opens. And from the darkness of the estate interior, you see a single pale hand grip the window frame. As it does, it starts to gently smoke. And a voice, "Now we shall see if you can be of use to me." And the hand retreats back with a jerk. And the shutter closes. And we'll cut to table as I put a map on the...
Okay.
Ooh, here we
Yeah,
go.
watching you take your glove off, Mert is familiar at this point that you're looking to read the resonance of this fountain, and watching very, I guess, like anticipating what you're gonna get. I think Mert, maybe it's his eye for numbers, maybe it's his training in medicine. To make a fountain or a pool of blood this large, a great number of people had to be bled. So
Sure.
that
I'm
alone.
right by the fountain.
That alone makes him think there are probably some powerful emotional things, and thinking, like, kind of getting lost in his own thoughts. He starts to kind of shudder at the thought of so much pain concentrated in one place,
Sure.
and gets kind of almost worried for you, like what you're going to see.
I think as he's kind of snapping out of this thing, like, I have my glove off on my right hand, and I think his other hand is up by his mouth, like the gentleman was. Like, he's almost walking through that motion. Like, he didn't put his hand in the
Yeah.
thing, but his hand is up here, and kind of as his eyes kind of snap too, and you just kind of see like a wave of like loss or pain, just kind of like, not obviously you can't see my face, but you can kind of the defeated shoulders, and my head's kind of dropped, and it's almost awkward because I have a mask on, but his, like, my hand is where my mouth would be.
Sure.
Yeah. That's nuts. Okay.
Lysander, what did you see?
A bald gentleman.
As he turns to describe that, the succubus statue in the
Comes
middle of
to
the
life.
fountain starts stepping towards you.
Oh, I
And
don't want any of that.
You realize something bad is about to happen.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
I'll tell you in just a
roll
moment.
for initiative.
Okay.
Just hold on.
Oh boy.
I do like that role playing to give me time to get this map.
Hey, I got you.
We can act on our feet. We got
Awesome. Okay, how about Amon?
Uh, 19.
19, Mert.
Ooh, that's a 12 for Mert. And I am not going to enter rage when this triggers.
Okay, Ophelia?
Maybe I'm distracted.
23.
23. You were definitely paying attention to that fountain. Alara?
Also 23,
23.
but I'm
wow.
happy to defer.
Okay, and Lysander?
20.
20. Okay, great. So I'll put everything in order, and Ophelia will be going first, as she was listening intently to the burbling of this fountain as combat breaks out, and this statue starts lumbering off of its pedestal towards you. What do you do?
Okay, so we know it was a statue of a succubus. Is it still made of stone?
I'll give it to you for free. It appears to be stone. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a recall knowledge.
Okay.
What is that?
All right. I will give you the choice of Arcana or Crafting.
Ooh.
They're both the same
Okay.
for me. They're
And when
both
you say
11.
they're both the same, they're both 11. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what you know. Yeah, you're not sure. It's some kind of statue that comes to life. As far as what it specifically is, you're not entirely sure. You know that with crafting, it seems to be like it was clay, maybe some kind of terracotta. That's what you know. So that's one action.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out one of my new spells
Hey.
because she's over there, and it just happens to work for me.
Sure.
From out of the bottom of the fountain comes these skeletal forms that are dripping blood because they're coming up out of the fountain. And they just start like slashing at her.
Okay. Yep, so you're definitely within reach, and it creates a 10-foot burst. Where do you want to
Yes.
center that burst? Or just right on her?
Yeah.
Or coming out of the blood, you said?
Yeah, it's like coming out of the...
Okay. Yep.
It's a reflex save
Okay.
for the
Mm-hmm.
stone beastie.
Yeah.
What spell is that for the viewers?
Rousing skeletons.
That's a new one.
That's cool.
Okay. So, here we go.
Rouse skeletons, sorry.
Here we go.
In the flavor text it says basic reflex save.
Got it.
Yeah, so if I fail, I'll take full. If I make it, I take half.
Yes.
I gave you a 17 reflex.
That is a fail.
Sounds like it.
Sure does.
What kind of damage are these things doing?
Slashing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 11. 11 slashing.
Okay. All right. And that's a 2-action to cast that?
It is.
Okay. That brings us to Alara.
All right. Oh yeah, that's a good. Well, how many? Am I within 30 feet of the statue?
Currently not, no.
Okay.
It's way here at the end of the pool, and
Okay.
you're back here by the kind of the gate of the garden.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe not that.
Yeah, it's about a 40-foot long pool, and you're about 15, 20 feet from the pool itself.
Let's see then. I was like, I know I have. It's like I have to look at all the new stuff too.
Right?
I know, first level 5 combat. I'm hyped
Yeah.
to see some new stuff.
I think we're gonna have to get closer. Which is okay.
move into the pond itself?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would say, can I get within 30 feet if I move around? I guess I'm kind of middle, one of the sides, in one action.
What are you trying to do? I'm sorry?
I want to get within 30 feet, not into the pool though, in one action.
And with a speed of 25?
Yeah.
25. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get within 30 with one action,
Ooh,
unfortunately.
wow. I'm like,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm trying to see if I have anything that's I feel like I have something that's 60 feet, but I can't remember which one.
Do you want to?
Oh, there's one.
Okay.
Haha, we'll do this.
I was going to say telekinetic projectile. No, wait, that's
No, I thought that one was 60, but no, it's 30. I've got one that's 60 feet. I have Daze. Okay. So, Alara's gonna cast Daze, which has a 60-foot range. And so, oh yeah, it's a, will save. I was like, there's something, right?
Yes.
I was like, it wasn't written as usual. Okay. Push to the target's mind with a mental jolt. 2d6 mental damage with a basic will save.
Okay.
My d6s.
Okay. It would help if these dice weren't cocked. Okay, finally got a real roll, and it's a 19.
Okay.
Doing great. Doing great.
That is a fail.
Yeah.
You're doing great over there.
Sure is.
All right.
So 2d6 mental damage.
5.
Okay.
And then
It seems to work.
oh,
Hey.
yay! I like when it actually works. And then I guess I'll do a courageous anthem for the team.
Hey.
All right.
Start out strong.
Is that a +1 still?
Yes.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. Not immune to mental, interestingly enough.
Right.
All right, that's Alara. That brings us to Lysander.
Right. So, does a 30 hit that statue?
Maybe. What are you doing?
I'm attacking her.
Oh, okay. With.
A spell.
Okay. Yes, 30 would hit.
Double
Is it
secret
a
spell.
crit?
No.
Okay, great.
I'm like trying to are you fishing for AC already?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
What's your AC?
It's
So,
more than that.
Lysander, who still has his exposed hand,
Yeah.
reaches out with his exposed hand and just kind of goes like this and makes kind of a grasping motion with his hand.
Don't like it.
And these black vines or tentacles kind of reach up and
yep.
grab a hold of this statue. And since it's a success, the target takes a minus 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speed for 2 rounds, and it can attempt an escape against my spell DC to remove the penalty, as Tangle Vines, flavored with Lysander, reaches up and grabs her and tries to hold her in that roused skeleton's burst area.
Ooh, that's double bad.
Well, that's no good.
That's 2 actions.
Okay.
And my last action, I will. I will back up behind Remy. Yep, that's me.
All right. Brings us to Amon.
Question just to help you understand the scenery a little better.
Sure.
If I were to get up there, whether or not I can, could I reach her from outside the pool, or would I have to get in the pool?
So, well, she technically has to occupy a square, right? Because she's a medium creature. So we're going to put her in this square here.
Okay.
So if you were to move around to the edge of this pool here, you could reach her from this square. You'd basically be, there's basically like a low stone,
Sure.
like fountain, right? Just
Yeah.
picture a fountain in front of a,
Just like
you know,
a foot and a half.
Yes.
2 foot ledge. So
Exactly.
You can sit on in a burst.
Mhm.
Okay.
So the roused skeleton says it fills the burst
Yeah.
with misshapen skeletal forms.
Yeah, so if you wanted to put it in all 4 of these squares here, right?
Yeah.
But it's a 10-foot radius?
Yes.
Oh, so it's actually going to be outside. Yeah, if it was centered here, it's going to be coming out to here and here.
Well,
Right.
I think I was gonna centering it in front of her because she was gonna walk towards us.
Okay.
So
Okay, so seeing that I don't really have a good entry to her, I'm going to go regroup to the party. That way I can step in to protect them if I need to.
Okay.
My movement speed is 15 feet now with the heavy
Ooh.
plate. So I'll take my 3 actions to move as close as I can.
I like that.
I like that too.
Okay.
yes, group us all together.
Yes. Well,
All right.
you
That
know,
brings us to the statue. So right now, do I have the grabbed condition,
You-
or
you
what's
do
going
not.
on? I just difficult terrain.
You have
Speed
a
minus 10.
Speed minus 10.
Got it. Okay. And do these skeletons mess with my speed at all?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't
So
say
with
that.
a speed minus 10. That's pretty sucky. And, but the tangle vine has an area, or is it on her?
It is on her.
Am I able to escape or
You
break
can
out?
you
or-
can attempt escape against my spell DC to remove the penalty.
Gotcha. I think I'll start with that.
That's
I think
great. I love that for
she'll
you.
take her clawed hands and just kind of try to rip these vines from her torso. 22.
That gets it by 1.
Whew, okay.
But hey, we're sacking away those
Breaks out.
actions.
So now she gets her normal speed?
Yep.
Okay. She'll spend all 3 actions to get right up to the lip of the pool where Ophelia is standing. And now it brings us to Mert.
Yeah, I'm kind of like still looking over at Lysander. Like, Lysander, what did you and see this stone succubus charging towards Ophelia? I think I will actually try to recall knowledge on this thing. I may not be the best at it, but Mert still wants to know what it is, since he was kind of distracted from this ambush.
Okay, so does Mert have crafting?
No.
Might be better than his arc. Well, it's the same as his arc.
Yes.
Let's see. You never know. Okay.
And you don't.
You never know. Patrick laughing. We
yeah.
know.
So you think this is something called a clay golem, and they're manufactured in Tianxia, and they know kung fu.
Cool.
That's what you know.
Watch out! It knows kung fu. I don't know what that is. Never been there. The halfling that's never left Greater. Just
Yep.
like, yep, kung fu.
Clearly knows kung fu.
Yeah. Saw it in a movie once.
Cool. That's great. Then I will enter rage,
Okay.
and I will choose to imbue my fists, since I know it knows kung fu. I will hit it with the skadoosh. Then, as my third action, I'll just stride up next to Ophelia and prepare to fight it. And I don't have my sword drawn since I was caught off guard, so I'm just ready with my fists.
Right. All right. That brings us to the top of round 2. It is Ophelia's turn.
Okay, she's outside of my skeletons, but I can move them up to 20 feet.
Okay.
So I'm going to move them up to the edge of the pool where it's not hitting Mert and I.
If you can move them 20 feet with one action, and it was centered here. So you'll move it here with one action, 20 feet, so that'll actually get to there. So yeah, she'd be within it. Okay.
Okay. She has to make a reflex again because I'm going to sustain the spell.
I don't even know why you looked over here.
It's just a general look
Yep, I know.
of disdain. Okay, a reflex save.
Basic reflex.
I hear statues
I'll
are
give
great
you
at those.
You're a basic reflex. It's a 22.
That actually makes it
Okay.
Wow.
by 1.
So
So she'll take 3 out of the 6 damage.
okay. Got it. So it's an action to move it and an action to sustain it?
It doesn't say.
Or can you move it as part of the
It
sustain?
says on subsequent rounds, the first time you sustain the spell each round,
You can move it.
you can move the area of skeletons up to 20 feet.
Okay,
So
so the
part of it,
movement
yep.
is part of the sustain action, so you have 2 left.
That's so good.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's even better.
that's cool.
Telekinetic projectile.
Okay, so you go to cast the spell with a manipulate action,
And she punches you in the face.
and it attacks you
Pretty much.
with this built-in sword that is built into the statue. All right, now hold your horses because if
Hey,
I hit
Patrick.
you,
I'm gonna retributive strike that.
okay.
Oh,
So hold on to that.
here we go. Here we go, boys.
We're gonna Rube Goldberg this.
Yeah.
So does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you take any damage, you lose the spell, correct?
I don't know.
Yeah, it breaks concentration.
Okay, fine.
Nope. Okay.
Never mind,
So-
I can't. She's the enemy's. Wait.
The enemy is within 15 feet of you.
So your aura.
Yeah, but I need to be able to move 10 feet to be within range.
Nimble,
Would I be
nimble
able to-
reprisal.
That's only for if you strike her back. To prevent the damage to Ophelia, you can still get that off.
Sure.
But you will not be able to strike her because you are too far away.
Okay.
That's correct. Okay, so the damage, before I was so rudely interrupted, is
Thank you, Joseph.
it's 12, and he prevents 6 of that.
7.
7
For
of
level
that.
5.
Okay, so you will take 5 damage.
I will.
Could I not move 10 feet? Because with nimble reprisal, I can move 10 feet instead of just the 5.
Into what square?
The one to the left of her.
That's going to be more than 10 feet because it's
Okay.
diagonal.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay.
So I lose the spell, and
Right.
nothing goes off.
Yeah, I believe that's how that works.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Stay tuned for them, actually.
Might be. Because so if we're thinking like 3-5 and 1E,
Yeah.
you would make a concentration check. But this
keep the spell,
does
yes.
not exist in Pathfinder 2E. So
That's okay.
when an action is disrupted, you lose the actions and still spend any cost, but the action does not occur. Yeah. So yeah. If you begin casting a spell and it was disrupted, you lose the action and this activity doesn't go off.
It doesn't
Gotcha.
exist until I get to level 8.
Okay.
I get
So
steady spellcasting at 8.
Okay.
Which gives me a check to save.
There you go.
Oh, see, there we go. So now we know.
There's that concentration check.
Yep.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so now we know that. And that's all 3 of Ophelia's actions. It's Alara's turn.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
I guess she's close. I haven't seen her on this one. She's closer now. Okay.
Yes.
Yep, she is
She is
closer.
definitely within 30.
Okay. Alara's going to cast Biting Words.
Okay. Here's the spell. Okay, so you make an attack roll with your words. I'm figuring this out.
Yeah.
30 freaking episodes in, or whatever we are. Technically 24, I think, something like that.
It says episode 7 of book 2.
Yeah.
Plus
It's hard to keep track.
23.
23 does not hit.
Oh no.
Yeah. So your
So
words go sailing past.
I guess.
It still don't make sense to me on this song.
no.
Or this spell. Okay, so that's 2 actions, yeah?
Yep. Yeah. You know what? I guess I will then. Let's see. I'll cast guidance on Amon.
Okay.
Thank you.
That brings us to Lysander.
1, 2, 3. Remy is going to move 15 feet to try and get. Can he get adjacent to that thing? I can't tell if there's a space.
So 5, 10.
Is that adjacent to the
You would, yeah,
statue?
you would be able to attack now on that front.
Great, love that for him. So he's going to do that, and he is going to attempt to hit her.
Okay.
That is not going to do it. That is 19.
19 is not going to do it. You're
That
right.
is correct. And then I'm going to put you're gonna get beat up. That's what's gonna happen. I'm talking to you,
Me or Ophelia?
Ophelia.
Hey.
No, I'm just telling you. I already know better.
He's seen the end.
I've seen your end.
You don't know how many times he's rolled them bones while,
That's
you,
right.
while you were asleep.
That's right.
I know how she dies.
Today's the day. I'm going to put.
At least I've done damage to her.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm not going to put anything on her. She can go fuck right off. I'll put sparkle skin on Remy.
Okay.
Sparkle skin.
Fuck
Yes, this
yeah.
is
You can die in a bloody pool at the vampire's house.
Love it.
Oh boy.
Would you like me to read it?
No, I have a
character stuff.
vague idea
Okay,
of
great.
what's happening here. So you put that on Remington, and that, what does that give him? Like,
When he gets hit, he bursts out with glitter from its wounds and a 5-foot emanation. Creatures in the area must attempt a fortitude save. If they fail, they're dazzled for 1 round,
Including allies.
including allies. So Olivia can fuck right off. She can be dazzled right with her.
Sorry. It's
Wow.
all right, and dazzled basically means everyone now
Concealed.
would be concealed.
Yep.
Yep. So you'd have to roll flat check 5 to even be able to target.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Cool.
out of character doesn't count.
So, so Remington starts
Today it does.
sparkling.
Sparkle.
Aw.
He dates a high schooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like a seat.
Then he has a
I thought he
werewolf
was a
friend.
zombie, not a vampire. What is this?
Oh no.
Okay.
He's got like a
that-
sequin suit on.
That's it.
That's all of Lysander's
Yep.
actions.
Command Remy for 1, sparkle skin for 2.
That's amazing, actually.
I don't know if I like this game anymore. Okay. Amon.
Okay, I'm gonna 5-foot step up behind Ophelia,
Okay.
and perform an athletics check to reposition her.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That'll be a 23 with the guidance from Alara to move her behind.
I am willingly moved.
Okay.
To move her behind Remy.
Whoa.
Oh.
Remy's impaled by her base.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
I actually
get-
meant to change the base before I bought it.
Yeah.
It's a cool base.
Impaled by Pride Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I haven't drawn my machete yet, so that hand
No.
is still free.
So yeah, that's 2 actions.
And then I will end my turn by raising my shield.
Okay. So you're still in this space there.
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to a statue.
Decisions.
Nobody's really done anything to me yet except
Remy.
these stupid skeleton hands. So, I need to get out of these skeleton hands. I'm gonna come around right there.
But I just. What?
She's not dumb.
It's just like, where'd she go?
And when she comes around, she will now take that sword,
Oh no.
and that's a natural 20 on Ophelia.
What the hell?
So I'm gonna guess that a 37 would hit you.
That's a crit.
So this becomes a
jeez.
critical.
Retributive strike.
Okay, that'll help a little.
Here you go. Hey. You can re-roll that.
Oh. I got all excited for a card.
That's what you get when you give out
Excellent
skull
use.
bones.
Yeah, I'm
What
gonna
you're
no more skull bones.
It's off the table, folks.
Okay, this instead will become a 24 to hit you.
It still hits. It is not a crit.
Okay. That's a lot better. Because
The things I do for you.
you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Blech.
-7.
Yeah, -7 for the retributive strike.
Somebody did math for me.
9.
Okay.
And then they are both within 15 feet, and I can move 10 feet through her square to get within range of the statue, correct?
Yes. So you can shrink right up to there.
Take my swing. Oh, I guess I can't because,
Can you punch it?
yeah, I suppose I could. Unarmed. I'm an expert in unarmed attacks.
Yeah, punch that statue.
Yeah, right. Give it the 1-4.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
No!
Okay, let me just consult my stat log.
Damn it!
No, but it
I
it
applaud
looked
that
cool.
effort.
It was cool.
Yeah.
So that's my second action. Move, strike. And for right now, I seem fairly confident that you guys can't really do anything to me. So I'll swing a second time. On Ophelia, just to be clear.
Gee, thanks.
This
Hey,
is a 24 to
What's
hit.
the light level here?
It's broad daylight. Yeah. It's an open air garden, and it's like late morning. 24, I'm
Yeah,
guessing
it
hits?
hits.
Okay. 14 points of slashing damage.
You only got like, what, 6 hit points left now at this point?
Knickersnap. Okay.
Close.
Yeah.
That brings us
Very
to
close.
Okay. Seeing it kind of run past and kind of grouped up, I will run past Remy to get into a flank with Amon.
Hey.
And then, raising my empowered fists, I will go for an intimidating strike. See, like, you know, you may be from Tinja, but we grew up in Great Urge. Straight out of Great Urge, get ready. I roll 4, so he swings wide, and it's an 18.
You may be
does
from
not-
wherever, but not from Great
That does
Urge.
not connect,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Is she frightened? Was she frightened by my attack?
No.
Okay, cool.
And in fact, for moving through a threatened area, she will take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine. I'll take one too.
It's a natural 20.
Oh,
Damn it.
What?
what are you doing over there?
Rolling 20s.
Hang on to my skull bone.
Okay, fair enough.
I would do what Mike did for me, but I have lost hit points in you right now.
We got
No
it.
offense.
Okay. So this is going to be something called stand aside. So you'll take double damage and get pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. Noted.
So the double damage is 32
Oh!
points of damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
Sounds good.
So, but hey, it's Mert.
Yeah, I can take that.
Be fine. But you get smushed back 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay. And is that everything?
That's everything. Step and intimidating is 2.
Okay. Top of round 3, Ophelia.
this thing is just on my ass, right?
It is. You seem to have irritated it with your little skeleton bone move.
Okay. Have my skeletons been doing anything? to
No,
it?
you haven't
It
moved them.
seems-
They're just.
No, like, does it look like it's been doing something?
Like damage. Is it damaging the creature?
Oh, it did, but as soon as you move it over there, it's going to damage everyone.
Everybody.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can do this. Okay. I am going to.
In fact, Remington might want to consider moving. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna sustain the spell. I'm going to step back out of. I'm going to take a movement out of reach.
Okay. Let's see if I have a second attack of opportunity. Okay.
My movement's only 25.
Yeah, I moved you back 25.
Okay. Which means I'm within 30 of her.
Your math is
You should
impeccable.
be. Yeah, you should still be just within 30 feet. Yep. And you said you're not sustaining this?
No.
Whoop. Okay.
I'm kind of concerned that you had a second one of those rocks.
Right.
Can
Okay.
I-
I'm gonna make a spell attack roll.
We'll get to that in a second.
15's not gonna do it.
15 does not hit.
So a splack of ink just kind of like plops at her feet.
Okay.
I cast ink shot.
Gross.
Yeah.
It's
And you were
not
going to say?
do anything.
Can I retributive strike an attack of opportunity?
No, because you don't have 2 reactions.
Okay.
You don't get your reactions until your turn comes back around.
Did I already use one this turn?
You did when she moved over and hit her. You popped her one.
My bad.
Yep.
If I hadn't, Is it possible?
I think it's any time that somebody makes a strike that damages.
Okay.
And yeah, I think I would say that would be a reaction to that reaction.
Sure.
Yep.
Thanks.
And if you don't believe me, check out them actually next week.
So is that a chain reaction?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
The catalyst is.
Page 244
Right.
of the player core. Okay, that's Ophelia. That'll bring us to Alara.
All right. Laura is going to cast Forbidding Ward on Ophelia,
Okay.
Okay.
just in case she comes at her again.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah, and you're declaring Amon as the
No, no.
Statue.
the statue.
statue.
Okay.
The
All right,
statue.
so she'll get a bonus to her armor class from against the statue. Okay, that's
And-
2 actions.
And then I will give guidance to Mert.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that.
All right.
You're gonna put the hurt on Mert.
You saw me swing wide with my fist. That didn't go
Well,
too
that's it. You're for the next time.
So at that moment, lumbering out of the bushes and into the garden is a slow-moving plant. Seems to start shuffling forward into the garden proper. Right here.
What the fuck? What the fuck, that thing?
Oh,
That's
dear.
no good.
Yikes.
But we're doing so well against the statue.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that, yeah. Oh boy.
Oh
Okay.
no. Oh. Fuck. I know. I'm like, oh, there's that familiar feeling.
Yeah. Sense of sudden dread.
It's just a plant.
Yeah, and then it was just a house.
Dude, no shit.
It's wild the level of like encounter traumatized like everybody is from that. It's like
And said plant
Yeah.
will lash out with this long, vine-like tendril at Mert, 10 feet away.
okay.
It's too
That
much
is
to
a
ask.
27.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too much to ask for him to hit the statue.
That's 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
And then it'll attempt to grab a hold.
Okay.
My athletics roll to grab a hold of Mert is a 13.
Okay. Yeah. You don't get.
I'm gonna guess not.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
I don't think
goodness.
that's it.
Aren't you? You're expert at athletics now, right?
Well, it'd be
Or no,
my,
it'd be a fort DC. Never mind.
Yep.
But you are. I just wanted to make sure you were. Expert
DC's
at-
22.
Yeah. But I was just double checking that you are expert at athletics, just to not look stupid.
Yep.
Okay, moving on. I tried to grab and failed. So I moved out, lashed out, tried to grab Bert, couldn't do it. But this plant is a brand new threat in the mix. And you guys are already in trouble.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
we
like
are.
it.
And we'll
you're,
see-
And you're about to end this, and
We'll
I don't
see
like
if
that
you
either.
can figure out
Damn it,
how to get
man.
out of this. Next week.
Oh man.
You guys will be fine,
Yeah.
right?
I feel like I don't have to worry as much as we did the last time in the Hungry Cottage. This feels like achievable.
Yeah. Now I will say that after this encounter, this will become the Hungry Garden, and we'll, there's a
Oh,
whole
okay,
theme.
okay. Got it,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, the
The
blood.
blood pool starts rising, and then if you're standing in blood, you start taking, terrible electric damage or something crazy.
Yeah.
It's
no.
actually the gut, so
Realistically, what's happening is we're fighting in this thing because I'm having this stupid ass premonition, and none of this is real.
Yeah, this is all just Lysander's
Yeah,
vision.
yeah.
But stay tuned next week. Come back next week, I should say, to find out if it is in fact a premonition. I'm thrown off by that. But in the meantime, don't forget to tune in tomorrow at this very same channel at 6 o'clock Eastern for the Soul Sever campaign as they continue their quest for the Icons of Ascendancy. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys are doing okay over there.
Did you guys get all your
Yeah.
artifacts yet?
well, I can tell you that each one of us has an artifact.
Oh.
Somebody got a very
Progress.
special
Yeah,
one
we just
made
took-
by family.
We just took Ernayla home. And
Oh.
got to spend 30 minutes of an episode with, onions in the room because everyone's over here choking up because she's having an emotional time
Yeah.
meeting her parents.
Homecoming?
That's a big
Yeah.
thing for that character who wasn't sure who she was or
Right.
where her family was, and,
Right.
and took you guys on as her family. And now, yeah, very cool character developments over there as well. And then Wednesday, I promise this week I'll be on Marnham's Brushes. I'm not sick. It's not pre-Gen Con or post-Gen Con. And Jenny's threatening me with physical violence. So I'll
I
do it.
wasn't the only
I'll
one.
pay.
Yeah, so's our ticket.
Okay. Sorry, I can't see the lights here.
You see how that turned out? You threatened him last week, and now he's beating your ass with a statue.
I'm gonna get beat up if I don't paint a miniature Wednesday. So I'll be on Marnham's Brushes Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Check out the links below for that channel. And we'll be right back at it next week with more content. Don't forget, if you're on Twitch right now, hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. Check out links to our Patreon at elite-encounters.com or right there on Twitch and YouTube. You can link right to it. If you think that you want to help support this show financially and help us grow, get better equipment, more miniatures, more maps, more stuff for the table, because we love bringing this stuff to you, so we would love your support. Until then, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, thanks
Good
everybody.
night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
See ya. Yeah, if we didn't get to anybody's questions, we'll pop them in the Discord.
Right.
Have the conversation there.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know that helps me get through the week.
Right? Like, okay, creepy statue coming out of the blood pool. Like, I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but that was cool shit.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And a
The
very
garden's gonna eat us too? Fuck!
a very cool way for us to enter that ambush too, right?
Yeah.
You kind of like, walking and running your hand along.
Yeah, and
the
then here comes
lip.
this stupid ass statue.